everyone. This is Pyar Anderson, your Lumberdaddy for Lumberpunk. On this episode, Tori and James couldn't make it, and we are fast approaching the departure of our beloved Brock Birkner, aka Arth3r Parr. Next episode will be his last. He's moving to France, and we're going to miss him very much. And so I've been working hard to try to wrap his character up and end his story in a way that feels appropriate. And so with Tori and James unavailable and Brock's rapid departure approaching, we decided to take this episode as a flashback and look at sort of the origins of Arth3r Parr and where he came from and how he got to be part of DTF in the long term. And we also started this episode out with a little mini session 0. So Hope is a veteran RPG player but hasn't played Lumberpunk before, and she didn't have time to do a full character build, and we didn't have a chance to sit down and have coffee and sort of talk through how the rules work. So we built her character pretty quickly here at the table, and you're going to see that at the beginning of the episode. And then obviously the nurturing of the group and helping folks figure out what dice they're rolling and how and why and all of that stuff. So you'll see that throughout the episode. But we're very excited to share with you in this episode the origin story of Arth3r Parr. A flashback tonight for you. So we'll be off the main story track since Part 2, homie. I got this spot for you here, Hope.
Wow, this is so cute.
Isn't this fun? Got a little binky if one of our players gets cold pretty regularly, so that's available if you need it.
Okay.
Okay. So, alright, so we got AI Animal.
Okay.
And what else are you thinking? Okay, if you could be any animal, what would you be?
Okay, I want to be this because I did a report on this in elementary school, and I thought they were so dang cool.
Is it a lynx? It's a lynx. That's sick. Okay, cool. Okay, cool. So you get some bonuses as an animal. And so so let's see. So you get three stat points to spend. That's 6 plus 3, and then so what's talking to you in terms of seeing in the dark, speed, boost to agility, jumping, something for links.
You mentioned that I'm being dropped into a combat area.
Mm-hmm.
The game that I'm playing with my friends, we have classes that are super heavy, lightweight in terms of the weapons you can take.
Mm-hmm.
Things that if you try to shoot at something, it's a super heavy weapon, but it also might be a little inaccurate or something. Mm-hmm. Is there anything that's just basically a tank or something really you just go in guns blazing?
So as a firefighter lynx, your job in this combat space is there's a real position in field operations militaries called combat air controller. So you're dropping bombs on people.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So you point the laser and then the bomb goes there. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Fair enough. All right.
Yeah.
I'll do that.
Yeah. You as a robot though, you do have you're pretty tanky. So coming in and doing some melee attacks from time to time could totally be viable as well.
Is this a ranged? How does this work? Is this a ranged character? Or do I choose weapons later? How does this work?
So your special is this, but instead of water, I'm changing it to tungsten rods.
Oh shit.
Just because it's more combat oriented instead of firefighting, and you're going into a combat zone.
Okay.
So let's look at dropping your numbers in, right? So you've got 21 points to spend. You can go as low as 2 in any of these stats, and as high as you want after that. The 2 things that you're going to be using. That one just works. Got it. So you're going to be probably using this a fair amount. This is a heavy weapon, and your heavy weapons are associated with your strength. Your blades are also strength. Okay, so strength, durability. Strength and durability are the two that you're probably going to be spending.
I was going to say,
yeah.
I feel like, and what you said in the notes that you can't go over 8 in one class.
So you're higher than level 1. Good memory on that. So we're past that point. Like if you're building a level 1 character, that would be true. But since we're past that, you can go higher than that. So like, I don't know, 21, you could do like, you know.
Well, okay, so what certain things want to be good in these 4 things.
Okay.
These things can come later.
Yeah. So you want to just put a 2 on charisma and book smarts, just so you got some numbers out of the way?
Okay, so that's 4.
So that leaves you with 19 points to spend amongst those 4. I'll just, if you split it evenly, it'd be like 5, 5, 5, and 4.
Yeah. I'd be okay with that.
You want to do that?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Which one are you going to put the 4 on?
Probably street smarts.
Okay. Sounds good. Cool.
Okay, so we have 5, 5, 4, 2, 2, 5.
Correct. And then you have essentially 10 points to spend on skills. And so, since you're a level 2 character, that's what that works out to. So, things that'll matter would be heavy weapons, blades, resilience, and then honestly beyond that, mostly flavor on your part. Those are sort of if you're min-maxing, those are sort of your core things to think about.
What's the... Okay. What has, very briefly, been the vibe of the campaign? Are we infiltrating something? Are we going and attacking something? Are we trying to get something, saving something?
First episode, you're tasked with killing... So there's... The economy's green. It's based on the health of the environment. And someone perpetrated a clear cut, which is a big crime. And so the group was sent to investigate that and find out what happened, save any survivors from a survey crew that were out there. They rescue a baby raccoon. He takes the oath, joins society. Nicky Nookie is his name. He's lovely. We love him. And then they rescue one survivor from the survey crew and massacre by accident, to a certain extent, all of the people who cut the trees.
Their lives are better.
Well, they know they did try to save some for questioning, but they killed themselves before they could be questioned. Yeah. And then some of it's been pretty emotionally nuanced. Meeting someone who is helping protect an endangered border and assessing whether they're a threat to the country or if they should be sort of brought in as an ally. The group found, this is based on a true historical incident where 34 Chinese miners on the Oregon-Idaho border were killed for $5,000 worth of gold in the late 1800s.
Seems kind of low.
Very low, yeah. Cost of life is cheap. I know, it's bad.
It's cheap, it's real cheap.
I know. And so they found the real stash, which the miners had hidden away because they knew they wouldn't make it out alive. And the group had this really beautiful conversation about what do we do with this treasure that these people were killed over and we're hoping could make it to their families to enrich them, make their lives better. And that discussion was very nuanced. And then we've also been talking about the question that Brock's character's been asking a lot, which is, why can my robot be sad but not happy? And what does it mean
You gotta get the update. iOS 15. Gotta
Nope.
hit that update.
I hate it.
And you know what? You're closer than you think to like what the plot of this is.
Yes. Yeah. No, for real. For real. And so, you know, a lot of the questions are like, what defines personhood? You know, can a robot be a citizen fully in the same way that someone else can? Should they be allowed to feel? Is that a danger to society? Are AIs going to destroy us? You know, so there's like some philosophical questions being asked.
Is navigation just in terms of your surrounding, or is it also emotional?
That's a great question. That would turn out more in. No, they're different. So we've kind of taken like nature, navigation, tracking, campcraft, OPSEC, a few of those like outdoorsy kind of things, and wrap those into one right now. So if you spend on that, I'll let it apply to all of them. I'd say that like insight is more about emotional intelligence.
Okay, so besides these three, I feel like I want deception, insight, perception, although it might kind of be the same as some of those. Defense. And I only have 10 to spend, right?
So the way this works is the color code. So your skill complex. Like let's say you want to do a Pulaski attack in melee. So you're like, okay, that's a blades thing, right? So you look at your blades, and let's say you've got 1 point there, and it's green. So you add that 1 point to the 5, and that's your modifier. So you have 6. You know.
So it's plus whatever you roll.
Plus 6 on top of the dice.
Okay, so
Yep.
you need. How do you know it's blades? Is that just something that I should write down?
I would write that down. Yeah, that's a. It's still in beta, and that's a. Yeah, that'd be nice to spell that out. That's
Are
good.
these two also something that correlates with something?
The flamethrower is a heavy weapon, so that would be this guy, and then this one just happens, which is really nice. So you know how there's like some spells in D&D where you're just like, yeah, I do it. I don't have to roll. It just works. So that's what this does. You can only do it 1 time per turn though. And you know what? I'm gonna let the flamethrower should be that way, but don't worry about that. The flamethrower, you have infinite flamethrower and a Pulaski. This is once per turn.
Turn?
Yeah. So, like, when we're in combat, your turn, you know, in D&D, you've got action, movement, bonus action. Mm-hmm. So with us, you have 3 action points, and you can use them on anything. So you're like, I want to move 30 feet. I want to shoot my flamethrower at a guy as I'm running past him during those 30 feet. So that's 1 action point to run, 1 to shoot. And then when I get to that tree over there, I'm going to call down a strike with my with special. And so that's your 3rd action point.
So moving in this game is an action.
An action point, yeah. So those, and using those 3 is your turn within
You have to roll to move.
initiative. No. So you have, because you have 30 feet of movement.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, I'd say divvy up those skill points. And then the dice are a whole different thing. It's its own game. We'll walk you through that if and when.
I like these.
Right? Isn't that fun? Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so I did 2 force.
So we got 2 on heavy, smart, 2 on blades, yep, like that. She's seen the Matrix.
Okay, and then I want 1 on defense. One on perception.
Nice. Cool.
6, 7, 8, 2. Okay, 1 on deception and 1 on insight. We'll just switch 2. 10, and then I guess, how do we like get more?
We're not going to level during this session, so that would be where those would come from. So it's unlikely any of those would change tonight. Yeah.
That's fine.
Okay, and then we have your attributes, so courage, luck, and discipline. Now, because you're a full robot, too tight.
Less.
Thank you. Word.
Word dog. Word dog. Woof, 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 woof.
So discipline doesn't make sense for your character because it doesn't really apply because you don't
I have
feel in the same way. Yeah, that's fine.
will kill.
That's fine. And no, so luck. You're going to take luck. These two don't really apply to robots.
I'm the luckiest motherfucker.
And then, and luck's really, really powerful. So you have 1 luck point, and once per resting period, long rest, you can choose to re-roll 1d6, yours or someone else's.
And it can go more than 1. Or what do we roll for?
So these are also part of the leveling system. So as you get higher levels, you'll get more of these to spend. But essentially, this is like you've got like 1 charge where you can be like re-roll that d6, or I'm going to re-roll this d6.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Got it.
Don't worry about these two. Let's say your armor total is. Just looking at what you have going under this. Let's give you a 15 armor. Your initiative, which is the next one down, is a 5. And then durability. This kind of sounds like the Dune
I know, it's like,
soundtrack,
music,
yeah.
though.
Durability plus resilience. Did you choose resilience? Yeah, you put 2 in resilience. Nice. So 7. So you have 70 hit points. Yeah, which is up there with Arthur. Oh, well, wait a minute. You're leveled. Wait, you don't have 70, you have more. Let's give you, let's say 100.
100?
100, yeah.
So it's hard to kill these characters.
It is hard to kill these characters.
Okay.
Yes. All right.
Thank God.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And that's about it in terms of the character creation. In terms of dice rolling, let me show you the basics of that. So you're going to have 6 dice most of the time, if not all the time. That's LaRue's. So this, you want to have this handy. This is your score sheet. Have you played Farkle? Okay. It's based on this old French sailor gambling game called Mille Dix, which means 10,000. And so... Farkle. So basically, what you do is you start out any roll by just rolling all 6 dice, unless I'm like, hey, you get an extra d6 or -1 or whatever. So you roll all your dice, and you're looking for any of these special hands. So like,
This is like gambling.
exactly. Yeah, so we're empowering you.
It's exactly like that.
Oh, no.
It's exactly like it, and that's what it is.
I'm real bad.
It's exactly like that, and it's good.
Wait, so you like gambling?
No, I'm bad at gambling.
You're bad at gambling?
I'm so bad at gambling. PR
This is
like,
going to be really fun.
God is trying to kill me
It's a
every
good
time.
thing. It's a good thing you guys are going to have a medic with you. So here's the way it works. There's 2 single dice that score automatically. So a 5 is worth half a point. And a 1 is worth 1 point.
Okay.
And so when you roll, as long as you keep scoring, you can keep rolling.
Are those the only 2 numbers that matter? 5 and 1, 5 and 1?
Those are the only 2 single numbers that matter.
Okay.
But all of these combos, so anytime you get 3 of a kind, it's worth that number. So like 3 6s is worth 6 points, 3 5s is worth 5 points, right?
Okay.
So if you got 3 4s,
Like if this had another 4.
that would be worth 4 points. Yeah. Well, if you got 4 4s, that would be worth 10 points, right? So you're looking at these different special hands. So you got 6 of a kind, 1 through 6 straights, 3 pairs, 2 triples, and then because the 1s are kind of a magic number for us, we made like a special category for them. So if you get a lot of 1s,
If you get
pretty powerful.
6.
If you get 6 1s, it happens.
Okay.
Now, let's say you got this hand right off the bat, which would be pretty crazy. That's 2 of a kind plus 4 of a kind, which is this. So that's 15 points. So your whole hand scored, and since the whole hand scored, you get to keep the 15, and you can roll them all again if you want.
Okay, so, but what does points give me?
So
If I'm safe, if I can advance, if I can hit.
it depends. So like let's say you want to take a swing at a guy on the battlefield. I will tell you, so you're like, I'm gonna use my blades, so I have 6. I have a modifier of 6, and I'll tell you right now, you're swinging at a robot with an armor of 15. So you have to take your 6 and score at least 9 points on these dice in order to hit that guy.
So this is sort of like your solution to using, instead of like the 20 die and the 3 die and whatever at the same time, you're just using all 6 die.
We're using D6. And what we like about it is a D6 roll it's dead, right? You roll it once and you have no choice, right? It either works or it doesn't.
Yeah.
With this, you can risk it for the biscuit, or you can play conservatively.
Oh no, I'm real bad at gambling.
Hey, I love this. That's fun. So you got 15 points on your first hand, and then we rolled again. And what's crazy about this is 2 1s together are worth 5. You can see that right here. So that's another 5 points, and then this is worth a half. So you now have 20 and a half points. And you can keep going as long as you feel comfortable. You could roll, so you have to hold some score in order to keep rolling. So these stay, and you could roll these dice if you want, or you could say, no, I'm happy with 20 and a half, I'm going to stay there.
So it's like blackjack, where you're like, you either stay or you
see either stay or you gamble, right? So let's say, and this is a bad choice, but let's say we gamble.
Oh.
It's all gone.
No. Okay.
We just lost 20 and a half points. And yeah, exactly. Flip the table, storm out, rage quit. So you probably had a decent hit in on a target, and you just lost it all by choosing to gamble that.
So is it all or nothing? If you lose it all, you like hit the maximum points by your opponent, or you completely lose whatever you were trying to do.
So yeah, good question. So the only critical fail that we really have in place is if we roll all 6 right at the beginning, and there's no score.
So would you?
So like, there's no points in this hand.
So when people roll in this game, you should roll not all of them at the same time, maybe 3 and 3, or
you have to roll them all at once.
Oh, you have to roll them all.
Yeah, but here, so like imagine this. Okay, so I didn't really walk you through. So okay, so I roll this, and the only thing scoring here is that 1.
Because
it's worth 1 point.
Okay.
So I have to keep that aside in order to be allowed to roll these other 5.
Okay, and if none of those turn out to be 3s, 2s, 4s, or 5s, then you lose the 1 also.
Correct. So like if I rolled again and that's
nothing.
There's nothing.
That's
then that goes away.
What if, so you have to roll the remainder all at the same time? Like I couldn't just be like, oh, I got that 1, I want to roll 3 of them.
Yeah. That's an interesting idea, and we have been playing around with some alternative rolling styles. So it's noted, and I might borrow that. Thank you. But basically, like, okay, so here that 1 scored. So I take that aside. So we're doing a blade attack, right? So we got 6 points plus these 2, and these don't become 5. You rolled a 1 and a 1 separately.
Oh, okay.
If you roll them together, they're a 5.
Okay.
So we've got 8 points against this armor class of 15, and I need to keep rolling these in order to try to beat that, right?
Or you're like, I'm too freaked out, I just want to keep those 2 1s.
Yeah, but it doesn't do anything. So like, if you choose not to keep rolling, you fail also.
What is this deception?
Except you can spend another action point. So like let's say you get to this point. So you get to 8 and you're like, I'm worried about those. I don't want to do that.
Yeah.
So you say, I'm going to spend another action point to add to this attack. So you have blades. You have 3 action points.
Oh, just like
it's not on that sheet, but that's
like permanently you have 3 action points.
You can level up and get more, but at this level you only have 3. Yeah, this is good. So so you could say I'm going to spend my second action point and add to that. And what that does, you're doing a blade attack, which you have a modifier of 6 on. So your first attempt made 8 points, and you spend a second action point to add to that attack, and you can use your modifier again. So now you add the 6 to the 8, you have 14. You get to roll all your dice again. And that is, yep. So we got 3 3s and a 1 and a 5. So 14, 17, 18 and a half.
And let's just say I'm good with that.
Yes.
I don't want to do anything else.
That's perfect. So you beat the armor class,
Okay.
which was 15. And anything on top of that is bonus damage that will not go away. So you have 3.5 points of bonus damage.
How much? Okay, so how much damage do I take before I'm permanently altered?
Healing's really good. So your hit points come and go, and you don't change much in that.
Okay, because
we may get to that, but yeah.
Okay, in my other game, it's like you have heat, and then when you take a certain amount of heat, you take full damage, and then that just keeps building up until you die.
Yes. Yeah, that's a fun system too.
Okay.
Right, but so let's say you hit the guy, you got 3.5 bonus points, so now you take the 6 dice again,
Okay.
and you roll damage. And so in this case, that's 2 5s and a 1. So let's say you're just grinding right now, and you're not worried about doing major damage. So you have 3.5 bonus damage, 4.5, 5.5. The half round's down at that point, so you did 5 points of damage if you choose to stay there. And that's an attack.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's the main type of roll we're going to be looking at during the game. And that's the same works for skill checks. You're like, I want to try to roll for deception. And it's like, cool, take your 6 dice,
Roll it.
and I'm going to roll against you with insight, and we're going to see which one comes out higher, right? So you would add your, sorry, it's not an alphabetical order, because you got your insight plus your, okay, so if you got a 5 modifier, and you would add that to whatever you're able to get on the dice, and you and I would secretly roll against each other. And so you're trying to deceive, I'm trying to perceive or insight. I'm using my lie detector bullshit meter.
Wait, I'm not literally being like, I
would-
got a 5.
Well, no, you because we can gamble, you don't want to tell me your score until we've both decided we're going to stop. Because if I'm over there rolling dice and you're like, I got a 7, and I'm like, oh wait, let me keep rolling to see if I can beat her.
But I can't lie to you. What if I got
no,
one?
you can't. No.
Okay.
It's a secret roll, and we reveal it once we both decided to stay.
Okay.
And I think that's enough to get you going.
Okay,
So-
when I roll, I might need either you or someone to tell me how much I
We are so here
got,
for you.
because I'm...
So here's a trick for that. Flatten it so we can see it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna grab my shibiter.
Yeah. How you doing, dude? How's it doing?
He's good.
Good.
He just peed. No, he just peed.
All right.
He wasn't even acting like he had to, but he did this a lot. He did this.
Oh my gosh.
It was like he needed the night air or something.
Yeah, he
And
does.
then
He wants his
took-
food, and then he wants his little,
He wants his routine,
yeah.
which I didn't brush his teeth. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's his nightcap.
Yeah. But that's why he's gonna be walking around.
Anything good?
Yeah, I got 4 4s.
Uh-oh.
Hello.
Don't blow it.
Shit always happens.
Stupid dice.
Shit always happens. This
Stupid dice telling a story on me.
I've been saying this thing in my sessions recently with my other party where I'll go, look, the dice tell a story, and so do all of your changing schedules.
Oh!
Hello.
Wow.
Well, no, because like
It's a strong clapback.
well, because there was just because there was a time where one of my players just like day of was like, I actually can't make it. And it was because it was like a work thing, so I, in their absence, just justified a reason for them to have to leave immediately,
Right.
and that ended up spiraling into truly one of the biggest plot points of the game, which is, oh, you have a sister that can scry.
That was the one that you guys. Or is that a different sister?
Different sister.
Oh my gosh. So many sisters.
What is scry?
Psychically spy.
Yes.
Hello. I want that.
You want, yeah.
Nuki.
Similar to quantum hacking. What?
What?
I said too much.
What?
All right, baby. So we got Joy's got. Oh my God! Hope and Joy.
Hope and Joy. I also have a friend named Joy, and it's really funny. I used to always do that. I used to always be like, yes, Hope and Joy.
So Hope, there's another player named Joy,
Yay.
and so we were talking about Hope and
Hope
Joy.
and
just
Joy.
How that's confusing sometimes.
It happens a lot. My cousin's name is Charity, and her middle name is Hope. And it's just like,
wow.
I can't.
Yeah, that's a lot. He's wondering. I was just closing the door a little bit. All right, family. So, cold beers. Let's go, Lumberpunk.
I did that in Vegas. We got to Vegas, and I stepped into the street, and I and my friend was like, "Stop it!" And I'm like, "It's open carry, bro." I know.
Yeah. Lots of different rules.
So we got a character made. We got a brief little intro to the dice. Hope we'll definitely need probably some help with dice at some point.
I always need
and you
help.
need some help. So what is this? Episode 7 of Lumberpunk?
Maybe it's
6 or 7?
we have to get each other every day because he gets me every single day.
Yeah. It's episode 7.
It's episode.
I'm your Lumberdaddy. My name's Pyar. That's our word for GM. Lumberdaddy and Lumber Mommy. With us tonight, we've got Cynthia. We got Brock. And we have Hope. Tori, James, and Joy could not make it tonight. We're hoping they'll be back soon. Yeah, lots of love for everybody. Yeah. Summary from last time. Did you see the party name? DTF. Defend the Forest.
Of course.
What else could it possibly mean?
Yeah.
No,
there was a spider monkey that took it the wrong way, but other than that, it's been
All of us here at the table.
Yeah.
We're always DTF.
We're always DTF. Always, yeah. 20. Yeah.
Huh.
Always
Always DTF.
Good for the boys.
DTF.
So last episode, DTF had a run-in with what seems to be some Middle Kingdom spider bots attacking Otis the Maker. Y'all teamed up, took some heavy damage, destroyed the bots. Otis helped you recover some of the lasers. You have some very expensive armaments on you now. And you also found out that Otis was the maker of the Joy Matrixes, giving you guys the ability. Otis made them, yeah. Oh yeah. You missed some of that, baby.
I did.
So Otis was making the Joy Matrixes, giving uploaded intelligences like Arth3r the ability to feel high emotions again. The moral conundrum, and I'd say the heart of the party in a lot of ways. Arth3r made a plea that we not prosecute or do anything untowards about this. Captain Cotterdale got involved. Y'all went to court, and a new precedent was set, and you guys are now allowed to feel high emotions.
It's such a incredibly efficient court system.
yeah. Like,
That it's already
I can't even
the
imagine.
rule now.
and also, you can't pay to get better treatment there. Everybody gets the same.
Universal treatment, you say? Wow.
Yeah, well, don't even start on healthcare. But yeah.
Not to go on a tangent, but
Let's do it.
no. I'm not. I was just like I just recently, like, from scratch, built my own fantasy world for, like, a campaign that I'm going to be doing, like, when I move back to Missouri.
Sure.
And the whole political system is built around this thing where it's like, as I'm deciding what the politics and, like, all of the stuff is, my brain will keep going to, like, but isn't that an easily corruptible system? And then I can go, and it just doesn't.
I know. Yeah.
But then it's like I'm seeing,
really strong.
Yeah, I'm seeing all the holes where this is a corruptible system where someone could go in there and, like, abuse the power of it. But I'm the god of this world, and I am deciding that nobody did that.
Nobody. My
Nobody is
political
doing
system
that.
could do
Everybody
your
is
political
honorable.
system. Yeah, right. And then you can pick at it and find the holes and figure out how to shore it up, and it's beautiful.
That is the way.
Make it stronger through penetration testing.
Of course.
Running several campaigns where I make my characters evil.
Yes, yeah. To see,
Like when you let a hacker just go to
see how
town
they
on a
screw it
server
up,
just to be like, how could you screw it up? That's what I'll do.
do all the bad things.
Yeah.
And so, you all find yourselves with a couple days of rest in Kemmelai, former Vancouver, British Columbia. And that night, Arthur, you walk up into the mountains just north of the city, across the bay, go into standby mode, and watch the southern arc of the full moon over the arcology, and dream sort of the same dream that you've been having for most of your second life here, but colored quite differently after.
Can I say that I do something before that happens?
Yeah,
Because I was thinking about this at the end of last session,
Yeah.
and I think that this is the time in which Arthur would do it.
Yeah.
I think at some point between last session and, like, me going up to this, like, hilltop to look at the moon, I'm going to ask Otis for one of those joy matrices.
Yeah.
And once I'm, like, safely at the top of the mountain away from all of my, like, friends and family, I put that joy matrix in and I just start weeping.
Oh, wow.
That's perfect timing for this. So you're up there.
That's amazing.
The moon rises in the southeast, and you relive this memory that's haunted you pretty much every night since, with a new lens on it after seeing her and him in court, and being invited back home. And so we flash back 25 years. And you are a man of flesh and blood.
Human man of flesh and blood again.
And you have been training in the trades and becoming a proud courier and mastering your skills on the dirt bike. And with you is your friend, Hope. And would you describe your character for us, Hope? Who are you? And what do you look like?
Is firefighter, like, something that you, like, wear? Is it something you are?
It's like your class.
It's your,
Like-
So it's
like
your,
when-
you work for the state, and it's one of the, like, 13 principal jobs. So you're under commission. You follow orders. You go where they send you. That kind of a thing. But in terms of what you wear, up to you.
Is this a animal that stands up on 2 feet, or is this an animal that acts like an animal?
Also your choice,
Doesn't
and
matter.
you could mix it up too. You could totally mix it up. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Flexing on him, you can do both.
Yeah. Yeah.
True that.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so my character's name is Snow Lightfoot, and just being a firefighter was something that Snow has always wanted to do. Now that, like, they've ascended the ranks, they're so excited. Even though they're an AI animal, you know, it's like totally fine within the community, and they're just happy to be there. Yes, they can walk on hind legs or all fours. So, jot that down.
Amazing, yes.
Yeah, I'm just really excited to protect the community and the forest around them.
Beautiful. So you two are both. It's been an intensive month of training at Kemkemmalai, and it feels like there's something in the wind. And then, sure enough, you're shipping out. A giant kite cutter sails into port, and everyone's abuzz, and you get your orders. You're shipping out the next day, and there's activity.
Are my stats the same?
Yes, yeah. We're gonna keep. I didn't want to mess with that too much.
Okay.
So you have this night of celebration with friends and family and loved ones. You two have been working together this whole time and become close, new friends. Forged through hardship and training, and in the morning you are all walking to port and you see the ship waiting for you. It's the Adak Storm, the great kite cutter from the Aleut Star Arcology, and it's unclear why you're shipping out. More training, relocation for whatever's next, who knows. But Arthur, your love, your partner, runs up to you, and she hands you. Actually, sorry, she hugs you and kisses you, and then Snow, she calls you over and she hands you a pouch about this big, and she says, everyone chipped in, and we bought a crucible with room for 2, and I hope you don't need it. I know you won't need it, but it's there just in case. Take good care of him, Snow.
That's a crucible.
Yes, yeah. So you would, yeah. So
In this context.
yeah. So you would know that a crucible is a means of downloading consciousness.
Oh, thank goodness.
Yes. Yeah. So it can be done voluntarily at any time to someone who's living, but it's often a last resort when someone's dying. And she hugs you, Snow, and says goodbye. And then when you step off for a minute, she looks at you, Arthur, and she puts her hand on your stomach.
No.
And tells you the good news. You're pregnant. And
This is good news and only good news.
and she says, I was going to wait a little bit longer to tell you, but with you shipping off, I thought you should know before you go. I love you so much, Arthur. I'll see you soon.
No, I don't want to go.
And it's bittersweet. But the crush of the crowd pushes you up and onto the gangplank, and you load onto the great kite cutter and ship out. And there's people waving from the ports and the decks, and it's not World War II with everyone shipping off, but it has that vibe of excitement and enthusiasm, and this is fine about it. As soon as you all leave port, you start getting, people start accessing their electronics, getting on their Keiki is an acronym for your portable electronic, smartphone device. People are getting on Keikis, and you notice there's a comms blackout, and none of it's working.
It's fine. I'm sure it's on purpose.
And then
On purpose? I don't think I like that at all, Snow.
And then
It's fine.
the kite cutter launches its kites and its sails, and you catch wind and start heading northwest. And you also notice that the thorium reactors are online, and not only are you sailing, but you're also under thrust, which is unusual. It's an expenditure of resources that doesn't seem typical of a non-urgent deployment. And so for the next 10 days...
Snow, I think I'm starting to think this is some urgent deployment.
You
What animal
are...
is Snow?
A snow.
A lynx.
A lynx.
Oh, like a snow leopard.
It's like
Yeah.
I assume some kind of cat.
Yeah. And so you all sail northwest, and it gets colder and windier, and the seas get bigger, and crew are playing mumbly peg and boxing and gambling and
Probably.
Exactly. Yeah. There's money on the table. Hey.
Nice.
And it's a little ominous. And then on day 11, you all get called to the flight deck. It's the biggest space on the cutter, and there is an admiral, mostly robot body with what looks like a little bit of meat left on him from some pretty serious injuries over the decades, and he calls the whole crew to attention. And it's a big ship, a couple thousand of you there, and he shares some pretty shocking news. You all are deploying for a counter invasion of Attu Island, the westernmost of the Aleut chain, and formerly a territory of Pacifica. And so you're all briefed there on the deck, and he says, we'll be deploying at 0800. You'll have your orders on your keikis before long. We're trying novel configurations of trades to confuse the algorithm. And the gist of it is the Middle Kingdom has deployed a war mountain to Attu Island and seems to be trying to push their territory further east and potentially threaten Adax Star at some point, or Aleut Star, sorry. And this can't stand. We have to repel them, or we sincerely believe they will keep pushing further east and threatening the heartland of Pacifica before long. So you'll have orders for pairings. We're trying novel configurations with mixed trades, small echelons, and we'll be assaulting the island from all of the easily accessible inlets, all 4 of them. And it seems that the War Mountain is at the top center of the island. We'll be making a concentrated thrust from all directions to try to root it out as quickly as possible. That's it. Godspeed and good luck. And so he walks off, no questions, and you all get updates on your keiki. And you two find that you are being paired with a 3rd trade for an echelon of 3. And Cynthia, would you like to introduce your character?
Not sure. Beyond what I suggested.
Yeah. What does she look like? Who is she? What trade is she?
Well, she's a medic, and
her name is Sebastina.
I know, right? That's just it. I didn't think of names. But
Sorry, baby. I should have given you a little.
She's a big cybernetic wasp.
Wait, like for real?
No. Sebastina is her. She's a queen, robot queen.
But I'm not that person.
Yeah.
Right? So I was planning something in my head, and then I forgot it.
Yeah.
So I am a medic. I'm an octopus with 7 arms.
Only 7?
Only
In
7.
this economy? That makes sense.
This is Drop an octopus fast.
That would be great. Wouldn't
The
it?
octopus.
I'm shorter than most, so while I'm not thin, I'm definitely small. And my arms are longer than usual from all the work I've done at being a medic. You know, like having to have my arms repeatedly, and so one of my appendages was hurt, and unfortunately the throwback piece has been taken from me.
God, forever.
So I only have the 7.
What's your name, B?
And my name is
Carlita.
Carlita,
Carlita the octopus.
because I am Carl's grandmother.
Of course.
That's where this came from. I said,
I was kind of hoping to hold that in reserve, but
Oh,
we'll
you
drop.
told me.
No, no,
You told me to tell them about me.
no, I didn't.
Secret.
I'm sorry, I totally misunderstood.
It's okay. It's okay.
My name is Carlita, and I'm an activist, and I only have 7 arms, but I'm working on regenerating my 8th arm. And I'm a medic.
This is Carl's grandmother.
This is also the second time in session I've been the annoying asshole that's like, actually, about an octopus.
Yes.
And then I've made them have to, like, change their lore on
And then
the
we have
fly.
to Google it. We have to Google it. Yeah. Well, I mean, it's a mystery.
Oh, I'm sorry.
The arm's not
Googled
growing
it.
back. You Googled it. Yeah. Regardless of what Brock said.
What?
You can't just say that. You'll get arrested.
You will
I
get arrested.
did get to say Jarlic twice.
No.
In a scenario where we sell Jarlic at my job.
Jarlic.
Yeah. And so I was like, oh, you want to know where the Jarlic is? It's over here. Let me show you the Jarlic.
To whom?
A customer.
No.
And that customer called the police, actually.
Yeah.
They definitely filed a complaint.
That explains something.
I would have been like, there's no way he called it garlic, and then you would have handed me like a jar of chopped garlic. That would have been like, actually, this is the funniest and smartest man in the world.
I would have been like, why is it not covered in gene if it's garlic?
Oh.
You're getting fired right now.
Why is it not one?
Covered in gene.
Gene.
Gene, like when it's your jorts or your Nope. Disregard that last one. Your jort.
Yeah. Canadian tuxedo.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, all right. So, you.
I believe
Yeah.
it's called denim.
Your jorts.
No, the fabric's called jean. Yeah.
Really?
Juggle that, bro.
I'm gonna have to Google that.
Jean Shorts.
Or
was shortened to.
Yeah. Billy Denim is not my lover.
That's terrible.
You know you know that music for whenever Mario goes underground. Gene.
Okay. You're right.
Oh my god.
Gene.
Oh my god.
Yeah, honestly. Hadn't thought about it.
So Snow and Arthur, you all are put together with Carlita, Carl's grandmother, and hope that context. Carl is a bartender at a jazz club that DTF was doing some investigation at. He's also an octopus. Lore drop, yes.
Wars.
Flashback 25 years, beautiful opportunity. The gist you get from your
The
KP,
gist.
Everything has to be.
the gist is that you are going to be assaulting Attu Island as part of a group of mostly couriers from the far east side at Hook Point, Lake Nicholas, Hodikoff Island, this area right here. It's very approachable. You're given a modified dirt bike that has retractable pontoons. And the hope is
Sick, dude. Sick.
Might be kind of elite, but okay.
Lake Nicholas.
and so the Lake Nicholas, yeah. So the intention is for you to breach the beach and work your way up Lake Nicholas and then up Siddons Valley with the hope of finding the War Mountain somewhere up in some of the higher peaks, perhaps out here or so.
Are we on Earth?
We are 24, 20. Wait, the early 2400s.
That's very ambitious of you to think Earth is going to exist by then, but okay.
Yeah, it's optimistic sci-fi.
it.
Yeah.
All the problems that we had, we fixed it.
Of course.
Well, no, like a bunch of bad stuff happens, and
then we fixed it.
With our robust infrastructure. And,
Yeah.
of course, great
Yeah.
Hey,
community.
how about you shut up?
From a United Nations standpoint, it seems a little but of course.
Did they stitch the
Yeah,
face photo
there's some
together with
there's
the?
some
I think that's
stitches.
wild.
Yeah. But what is? Yeah. We'll get into that later. Yeah. So you have 8 hours until the assault begins, and
And we're on our motors.
you're stuck on a boat with
Oh, we're still on the
not a
boat.
lot going on.
Are you,
I'm just playing Farkle all day.
in the terms of this is
Love
being
that.
recorded, what level of crude and evil can you be?
You're the first person to ask that question.
I'm literally just a girl, okay? Like,
You can be so like look. We're on YouTube, and I check the box that says explicit content not for kids.
She's Gust a Gerl.
Just a churl.
I am just a floozy PR.
Just a linksy floozy. Yeah.
Linksy Floozy. That is what I have always called you. Arthur has always called Snowy that.
Oh.
Hanksy, please.
We're best friends, and that's always what I call you.
A loose floozy. Linksy.
Linksy? Nope, I didn't say loose floozy. I said linksy floozy.
Linksy floozy.
I made my bed. It's all good.
So you're saying anything goes, PR, with the question?
Oh yeah. We don't feel. I mean, we literally talked about shooting robots up the USB hole.
Can you cuss or no? Because it's YouTube.
Yeah, you can cuss. Yeah, there's a whole section for that.
Okay.
Yeah, hence DTF.
Yeah. Yes.
That reminds me, in my D&D campaign last night, one of my players wanted to have goodbye sex with one of the NPCs.
That's sweet.
And
That's sweet.
what we do in that situation is that, like, because my players want to do this a lot, so I've come up with a house rule for it, which is you can just like pick a skill like performance or athletics or acrobatics, and that's the base skill you use to just roll a d20, and that determines how like good it was for the other person, like how good of a job you did in relation to how much they liked it.
Yeah.
And this goodbye / breakup sex that my player and this NPC had, both of us rolled nat 20s.
Wait, but on what was the skill
Mind
choice?
blowing.
I believe she chose athletics.
Yeah.
And I chose acrobatics.
Yeah. I would choose tech.
Oh.
Well, in Dungeons and Dragons, that's not one.
To introduce.
But here,
Well, there's some jokes about tech.
I would use
tech and mech being the same
deception.
thing. Oh.
It's a moral gray area.
I know, it feels bad. Hi, buddy.
it's not. Never mind.
No,
It's okay. No,
Stealth.
we don't.
Yeah.
Nat 20 stealth.
So does this answer? Does that answer your question?
Yeah. It's
Okay. All right. Good.
I thought that story would give a good
does.
illustration as to like what you're allowed to do.
Yeah. Don't hold back.
I wanted to talk
Be-
about how me
snowy.
and one of my player characters, RP,
Banged it out,
in
yeah.
front of everybody else.
Yeah. Is this specifically time to like downtime, or is this literally like let's just like schmooze and flooze all over the
Oh,
ship?
I mean, if you guys want to do anything, but like, we definitely have a battle to get to. So like, I'm just giving you.
We're going in no sleep hungover.
Okay. Cocaine rockstar energy. Good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nice.
Man,
No, I'm going to
girl.
sleep.
You're gonna-
Well,
yeah.
You can do whatever you want.
You're a robot.
I'm gonna play several rounds of Farkle, and then I'm gonna go to bed.
Nice.
When I live in Utah, you're gonna regret it.
All right. So
Load up.
We've met on the boat.
yeah, I mean, you guys have seen each other around, but like you've been assigned, right? And so the tactical notes that are being given are you and hope we talked about this a little bit, but in terms of like what you're getting for your mission brief is, they're hoping that you can protect the three of you with your shields and heals. Arthur can get because you're quick, right? So you're all riding on a dirt bike together, modified dirt bike.
Oh yeah.
You can get up the mountain quickly, and multiple assaults coming at the War Mountain from different directions. And then snow, you have, like we talked about, I don't know if that was on camera. So anyways, the idea is you're a combat air controller, right? So this place is heavily fortified already. The War Mountain is incredibly well armed, and you're looking at likely EMPs, traps, gun turrets along the way, and the intention is high aerial bombardment with dumb weaponry, as opposed to anything that would be vulnerable to EMP attacks.
I have something that can fly.
You have a way to point the laser for the bombers. So you're a combat air controller, right? You point the laser, they drop the bombs from way up, where it's sort of out of the range of any of their weaponry.
It's like evil Starlink, evil Starlink.
Exactly. And then Arthur, your bike, in addition to the retractable pontoons, also has a plutonium-based reactor instead of the normal thorium, so it can be a bomb as well. And it is shielded and has no circuitry to speak of, so it's analog in the sense that it's immune to EMP attacks. So how do you actually, Arthur, roll a d6 for me, and the higher you score, the better you do in your Farkle games with people.
5.
Hell yeah, bro. You win 500 green light from the guys you're gambling with.
That's more money than I've ever seen in the rest of the campaign.
Yes, it's true. Except for, yeah. And then you go to bed, right?
Good night, everybody.
Quit while you're
What do you
ahead.
do? Just win and leave?
Absolutely.
And I have to stay alive to use it.
Quitting while I'm ahead. Ha! You're making all these jokes. Now I love it every time you do them.
It's like she knows something.
Man, you are so funny. That's why I love you, you Linksy Floozy. Good night.
Not to soothsay, but no, I'm kidding.
Isn't she funny? Isn't she funny? And then I go into my
Your
tent, my bunk, whatever.
Yeah. So the next morning comes, and everyone is sent to deployment. There's aircraft. You got pilots. You guys are sent to these landing craft, and there are get them out of reach. Yes. Let's say there's like 50 echelons, all similar bike combos in the same boat, so close, on the same boat as you guys. And there are bays and bays of these boats. And so you come out of the well and into daylight, and there's this blasting Arctic wind, almost frozen sea spray whipping off, and the boat just starts bucking and bouncing in the waves, and you see land for the first time in 10 days. Cynthia gets seasick.
A seasick octopus is so funny.
You know what?
The irony.
Yeah.
I didn't even think about that. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So you're let's see, configuration wise, I mean, Arthur's driving, you're at the steering wheel of your bike, and then where are you two sitting?
I've got these really
on the
cool
bike.
Goggles that
Yes.
are almost reminiscent of my single eye camera.
Oh yeah.
But it's two of them. And
Yeah.
I just wear them when I'm riding my little pontoon bike.
I really like that. So how are you two riding the bike? And are you barking off the back, Carlina? I like it for flavor.
I feel like I'm on the very back.
Do you need water to
Okay.
live?
We talked about this
Yeah.
last time, actually, and
Yeah,
yes,
yeah.
they do.
I frequently
It's a
put
little
parts of me
water
in
backpack.
water.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like
a little
figurehead.
camelback.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
Okay.
Okay, so you feel like you're on the way back of the bike?
I feel like I'm on the way back just because I'm a grandma little
Yeah.
and I've got really long arms, and I said I would hold on.
Also, your mouth
Like,
is
I mean, I said
your mouth is at the center point of all of your arms, and you're vomiting. You just,
That is so.
maybe I'm leaning back away from you guys.
I think that's
Or just a little trickle on the back wheel. I don't, whatever flavor you want.
Or I could be in the middle.
And then where there are pontoons.
Snow, can you make sure she doesn't vomit too hard on my bike?
Where are you, Snow?
The middle.
The middle. All right.
It has to be, right?
So you got your arms around
Unless there's
Arthur.
more than one scene,
Yeah.
right?
I'm just like, I forgot the Dramamine at home. I'm so
all right.
sorry.
All right. And so so you guys are bucking, and what you see is really interesting, right? Because like the idea of an island that's basically mountains covered in snow in the middle of the ocean feels weird. But this far north, right next to the water level is not snow, and then just immediately up there's these beautiful snow-covered peaks. It's rugged, it's rough, and so far things seem fine. The whole squad is, this wave of boats is running into shore, and then you start to hear. It almost sounds like
Nope.
Chat?
Don't give us something you've already done.
I mean, it just nothing you've already done. It just sounds like just drop.
Sounds like 75 fishmen
Oh jeez.
popping out of the water.
Oh my gosh.
My brain went.
No, it honestly, it actually sounds a lot like just a single die dropping on. It sounds like you're playing
That's worse.
Sparkle last night, right? Like you're just hearing,
We're being deceived.
right? And then at first benign, and then all of a sudden the plate in front of you for this landing craft, this slug of hot metal punches through it, and it's the same sound, and there's this burning hot ring, and the pilot of the boat is just gone.
Everybody get down!
All right, good. So the boat's starting to veer, and you all are you can see that the other boats are off. You're veering to the left, coming in towards this beach, and you're at severe risk of ramming into the next boat.
Head towards Gilbert Ridge.
Who are you telling that to?
Arthur, because he's driving.
Oh no! So you guys are on dirt bikes in a landing craft, and the driver of the boat just got smoked
Oh, we
by a
can't.
high. He's the pilot of the boat is gone.
Right.
He is a
That's why I
lead
tell
mist.
Arthur so that we get off, like we jump off.
I gotcha.
We head whatever direction that is
okay.
away
All right.
from the chaos.
So you're encouraging Arthur to abandon the boat now.
And your sweet dirt bike?
No.
So the dirt bike has deployable pontoons.
On it,
Yeah.
and it can just like a ferry boat.
You can do that. Yeah.
But are we close enough to the shore to eject?
It's an aquatic. It's designed. For
It's like
water.
Perry the Platypus. It's semi-aquatic.
That's totally an option. Yeah. Absolutely.
Let's do it.
What is that, North?
What do y'all do?
Well,
Scream, other than scream and hurl.
What do you think, Arthur?
do I have the ability to actually take command of this boat?
Absolutely. Yeah.
I'm gonna do that.
Okay, cool. So, wow, boating. Who knew? What's your boating? Yeah,
Boating is book smarts, which is my second highest skill after durability.
Yeah, brother. All right, you take the helm. Give me a boating roll.
That was truly almost a bust, and I was gonna lose my mind.
Wow.
Ow!
So hope like a critical bust is when you literally score nothing at all.
Yep.
And you know what? Hey, add 1d6 to that roll. I'm gonna give you some riz. The admiral gave you guys a big pump up speech before y'all left, and you're still riding high on that. And you are a human right now, so let's get the use out of that emotional advantage.
Is he not human sometimes?
Well, I'm a robot
In his current
otherwise.
form, he's a robot who can't feel most of the time good emotions, but he can be sad.
I can be sad, but I can't be happy, which blows.
That sucks.
This fucking sucks, dude. I'm only getting 5s.
Wait, so what's your modifier?
4.
4, and so you've got, what is that?
5, 6.5.
Okay. I'm going to give you. We're not in initiative order, but if you want to spend an AP to like hold over, I'll give that to you. Okay, cool. So that's going to give you 6.5. So you're at 10.5, and you get to roll all your dice again if you want.
That is a little better.
Oh, nice. So that's 15.5. So hope those 2 ones together equals 5 points, right?
It's another 5, and that's where I'm going to be done.
Okay, so that's 20.5.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Okay, so you, you jump off the bike. Snow and Carlita are like dumbfounded, right? But then Carlita, you're like, "That's what let's do it."
That works too!
Oh, that's right. That's not what I meant, but yeah, right. And so you run up there, and everybody, like, everyone's frozen. You know, those guys on the bikes, like,
everyone's frozen. I said, get down!
Yeah, exactly. Okay, so all right. So all of a sudden, they actually, you know what? Roll charisma for me on the get down shout. And while you're rolling,
I was gonna say, like, legitimately, if I was running towards the boat and everyone was just frozen on their bikes after I already yelled get down, I would yell it again.
Yeah, and I'm gonna give you. Yeah, keep that Riz. So you got 7. So you're running up there, and you're like pushing people off of bikes, trying to get them into cover, and we'll see how unfrozen or frozen they are. You get up to the little helm there, grab the wheel. Part of it's missing from that round that smoked the captain, and you grab the wheel, and you know that this is a jet boat, and without thrust, you have no steering. So you actually goose the throttle, accelerate towards that boat that you're at risk of hitting, and then with that extra thrust, steer off, get back in formation, and actually take the lead into the beach. What'd you get for charisma, man?
10.
Nice. Okay, cool. So, like, let's say half, well, 0-30. Yeah, let's say like half of the guys like the duck, and everybody else is just, you know, there's this thing about, like, you know, you're trained to stay on your bike. So they feel,
and like, who am I?
They feel safe.
So like, who am I to just jump up and be like, get off your bike?
Yeah. But then when you take the helm and they see, like, oh, that's the captain now, right? Then all of a sudden they're all staring at you like, but like majority of them at that point get behind their engine blocks. They're taking cover so that there's a little more security between them. You push ahead, and because of that speed that you break through the ice on shore in a way that some of the other boats struggle to do. And so you all actually push up onto the sand before the automatic gate drops down and bikes start tearing off into the sand. As you are moving back to get on the bike, you see from up on the mountain way in the distance this massive arc of red light come down and just slice one of the boats in half. 50 bikes just...
Did we see where it came from?
Yeah, roughly like here.
Oh, I can take care of that.
Yeah.
Then do so.
Yeah. So.
Battle up, Snow! Let's go!
Oh my god, that was fun.
Yeah, and you are taking fire. There's bullets whizzing by. There are bursts of automatic fire. There are sniper shots. There are smaller lasers. You are seeing this hellish battlefield on the approach to Lake Nicholas.
They're really blowing their load.
Brutal. Maybe.
I really love that these are things that Snowy is saying in the moment.
They're really, yeah.
Like, I'm over here like, everybody get down! Look out! On the ridge! And Snowy's behind me just like, they're really blowing their load here on the ridge.
I forgot what happened during our schmooze and flues on the boat last night, bro.
Oh my gosh. So you're taking fire. You are all in danger of being hit if you don't move or protect yourself.
I think we should find somewhere to hide.
For a shield.
You don't need to roll. You can just tell me it's up. All right. So your bike is now surrounded by this. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, this beautiful blue bubble of protection. And yeah, it feels a little better. Something spacks off of it, and it flickers for a second, but stays on.
Does it have like a light, like a shelf life, or like a?
It has hit points.
Okay.
Yeah.
Which are?
Should be 20 at this point.
Oh.
You can adjust that because you're level 2 now, baby.
Oh, hell.
Awesome.
Yeah. All right. So what are y'all doing? The boat has landed.
So it has. Well.
That was what?
What the heck?
That was weird.
The screen flashed white for a second.
Yeah.
Something with the power? I thought that something was up from up there.
So is it just like D-Day on this beach? Is it like gunfire raining down?
Do we need to be close to something to hit it, or can we just like? Is this?
That's a really good question.
Are some things like close range, like blades, and then far range, like heavy weapon, or like what are we talking about?
Yeah. No, that doesn't work. I thought it was gonna work. I don't.
I'm
Yeah.
a spy now.
I'm gonna change that to ambush. Yeah, that was too much. Here, let me.
It'd be like that sometimes.
It does.
As the DM, you're like, this background music is called. Spooky Forest, and then it's like, oh no, too spooky.
Too spooky.
Too spooky.
Too spooky
The
of
vibe
a forest.
Nope. Mm-hmm.
Too spooky of a forest.
Let's dial it back. Let's just.
Yeah, good question, Hope. So, in terms of your combat, your controller ability, let's say that you can.
I guess my question is, do we have to get through everything that's over here to get through what's over there, or can we just like long range take care of some of the stuff over there?
Yeah. There's a limit to your ability to call down strikes in terms of their range.
Okay.
So your laser pointer's only got so much juice.
Okay, so we need to get closer.
Let's say you're here,
Okay,
and
I'm gonna go over there.
you've got sort of the range of what we can see on the map right here as
And that big fuck off laser that cut the boat in half is further away than
the
that?
big fuck off
It's all
laser
over there.
is.
Oh no!
Hey guys, we need to go over there.
Way up there. I think it's here. Let's call it.
Oh no!
Is it printer yet?
It's fine.
You know
It's
what?
like literally not even that far.
So that's
That is miles away.
Yeah, printer got's over there. Yep.
Oh no, with that attitude. Or maybe with that attitude. We got a dirt bike.
I love that this is our dynamic. I love that this is the dynamic between the talking lynx and the 25-year-old courier.
Yeah. So that's kind of the peak where that laser was sniping you guys. There are, various installations here, and I'm gonna.
Where did that come from? Snow's like, over there, and I'm like, that's so fucking far.
Is anything coming from Hopkins Ridge?
Hopkins Ridge, yeah, there is. There's some fire coming down from there, but you are taking more fire from Hook Point. That's where the majority of it is. So this seems to be the biggest near threat, and so you guys, there's 2 shots. There's a burst, and 2 shots hit the shield and knock it out. And
No. What did you roll, Daddy?
I rolled the highest roll for quick combat, and so the shield's down for the moment.
No. Okay.
And then-
You know what?
And then,
Listen, bestie. It's gonna be okay.
and then 4 more shots.
Are you still
in that
throwing up?
burst. Make it
Because
through.
it's gotten worse.
Not in the bubble, but now I am. Now that it's gone.
And so I'm using. Let's see. So those 2. All right. So 2 of you get hit with that burst, and
Can we roll to not do that?
Yeah, exactly.
no. That's cute. I want y'all to pick 1 through 2, 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5 and 6, and those are going to be your numbers.
Like one of us has to choose either the numbers 1 through 6.
I will choose the numbers 1 and 2.
1 and 2, okay.
I will
So
do the last two, 6,
5 and 6, so you're 3 and 4. Okay, so Snow, you take 10 points of damage. Because the dice told the story, and 5 and 6 were.
Wait, out of 100?
Yes, you lose 10 hit points.
see how it is.
Yeah, you are all in a very dangerous place, right? What are you doing?
Can we
So you're
go
roughly
away
here.
from here?
Yes. How do
Can we
you do
go
that?
underwater? Is that another thing?
You can go above water with the bike, but not under it.
Can we go
Are
high?
you sure Carlita cannot go underwater?
No, Snow, the bike cannot fly.
Well,
You can totally go swimming, but it'd be harder for them, and the bike is a big asset and a bomb.
what if we go
Yeah.
a bomb? What if we go that way? I'm just gonna pretend like you didn't say that. What if we go
Snow, it's like you weren't listening to our briefing.
I think she was. I think she was flirting with the bison.
Oh,
It's in the bison.
You're like, you mean Steve? I mean, I don't know his name.
You, Steve? I mean, what bison?
Yeah, the laser. You see the laser cut another boat in half, and then
This is
the
brutality.
hook point. The installation at hook point is. You can see tracer rounds coming out, and they're peppering people as they're approaching, trying to cross the spit.
we need to hide. Can we get
So you said we cannot swim and we.
You can
cannot-
totally swim, but it'd be hard for them to do that, and you'd be abandoning the bike.
No, so the bike is a watermobile.
A boat, not a submarine.
It can float.
Yeah.
It can't dive. Yeah.
I love your creativity.
How quickly does it? How well and how quickly does it switch between being a pontoon boat and being a
Instantly.
bike?
Yeah.
Instantly.
Yeah.
I want to drive up the mountain.
Okay.
That one like to the right of Hook Point from what we're looking at.
That's what I'm saying.
So
That way.
okay, so you're headed up here.
Yeah.
Okay.
No,
good.
we already figured out that's what you said, that there was more there. I already asked about that ridge.
Well, there's an installation shooting down at people, but it seems like Hook Point's the biggest.
Oh, it's close. Can I take care of it? Can I try?
Yeah. So yes, you can. You can call in.
That's such a good idea. You orbital strike it first, and then I'll drive over.
Yeah. So roll for orbital strike. No. So it automatically happens. So you point your laser pointer up there, and pew pew. And then in terms of you do roll damage for this though, so it automatically comes down. But in terms of how much damage it does, you roll your 66.
So all 6.
And you're gonna add your book smarts to that.
2.
Yes.
So okay.
You know
So
what?
okay.
Let's do street smarts. No, Dex.
No.
Yeah. I'm gonna do Dex because you're yeah.
Okay. So do them all.
Do them all. Yeah.
What happens when that happens?
That's called Quacked, and you got to re-roll that one.
Okay.
Yeah.
I love it. Look at it. Oh, babies, one at a time.
Dang it. Okay. I have 2 1s, 2 2s, a 3, and a 5.
Yeah. So the 2 1s are worth 5 points, and that's your best use of dice. So if you want to roll the other 4, you don't have to keep the 5 if you don't want to.
But if I get nothing and I roll again, then all that goes away. And keep that. And then I'm gonna add my dexterity.
So that's 10 points of damage.
That seems like a high enough number.
Okay. Yeah. So you see this sort of gray haze come down out of the sky, and then this eruption of dirt and snow up on the ridge, and there are a couple small little explosions up there, and it's quiet for a moment, and then the fire continues from that spot.
May not have done the job, you guys.
Yeah.
That's okay. I'm gonna do it anyway.
Yeah. Okay. So you guys are heading up there. We got all three on the bike.
Guess so.
Okay. Cool. Let's see.
I'm still in the back. I have my strongest tentacle wrapped around the back handle, and I'm trying to use my bouncy to look up.
Nice. So you can bring your shield back up if you want to, and then so you're welcome to
Okay,
the shield.
shield is up.
Yeah. So we're essentially doing like a really fast, loose initiative order. So I'm not holding you guys to like this. You can only do the 3 things, and at least currently. So if there's anything you want to do combat wise, movement wise, hauling ass, whatever, we can roll for stuff quickly. So you're Arthur, you're thinking like up to here, roughly, like towards the emplacement where the fire's coming from.
No.
No. Okay.
I'm just trying to get around to a point not by water but by land.
Got it.
I feel like we should stay low. Cover.
There is
Shouldn't just
to
be,
be
like, on
to
the
be
beach.
fair, there's not much cover from this point for a while. Like you'd have to get over this little ridge or up and over this ridge here in order for you to sort of be out of the firing lines.
What do you think, Mr. Smart Pants?
I've already committed to driving that direction.
Okay, cool. So you guys are trying to like get out from the hook point firing line to get up
Yeah.
Hopkins Ridge. Okay, cool. I'm gonna have you roll. Arthur, I'm gonna have you roll moto for me.
Is moto different from driving?
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Did you put points in driving?
No.
Okay. Do you have points in moto?
No. I just didn't know they were different.
I'm gonna.
Hold on. Okay.
What's your moto? With your stat?
My
skill?
dexterity is 2.
Got it.
My
Right.
dexterity is 5. Should I grab a tentacle and help?
I'll allow you to give a
Should
little
I grab a
assist.
tentacle? Should I?
Yeah, don't grab his tentacles.
So that's
Should I
why
take
missed
one
that.
out?
Should I? Yeah. Help out a little bit.
Yeah. You can lend a hand. And
That's a good name for the mechanic. Lend a hand.
A hand.
Yeah. And yeah, let's say. Keep the riz though. So you got 7 dice, and you said you have a 5 dex, Carlita.
I have a 5.
Yeah.
Yes. I
Okay.
am
So let's do 7 for your modifier, and you got your 7 dice.
Me? So I'm doing it.
No, Brock's. Well, actually,
6.
You have to give him the good
He's
vibes.
yeah. You're giving him the help.
I am.
Yeah.
Shields up. You're taking some fire from that point up on Hopkins Ridge.
So what was my base?
7.
7?
Yeah.
14.
Nice. Okay, cool. So you guys are down here on the beach. Your boat's getting peppered. Most of the other bikes are off because you were piloting, right? So it took a minute to get back over there. And so y'all hop on, the 3 of you, this unlikely trio, and you work your way. You're kind of zigzagging, dodging the main thrust seems to be headed towards Lake Nicholas, right? Like they're trying to attack Hook Point, this direct assault against this really heavily fortified spot. And so you're sort of dodging bikes, looking out, zigzagging between, across the creek here, and the pontoons automatically deploy, and you just, like wheelboat across almost, and then pop back up and start climbing. And you've got this rooster tail of like wet sand blasting up behind you, and there's shots coming down, and let's see how that shield's doing. The shield holds, takes a couple hits,
Nice.
but they bounce off harmlessly, and you guys make it to the top of the ridge and see that there is a heavily armored gun drone that sort of like dug itself into the dirt there, and that's what's been firing down on people. So I'd say you're
At Hopkins Ridge.
at Hopkins Ridge. So I'd say you're like here and the gun drone's up there, so you have a little bit of cover along the ridge. The one at Hook Point is not worried about you right now. The big laser is still destroying boats.
What is this gun drone? What's around it?
It's sort of like buried itself in the dirt. There's not a lot of there's almost no plant life here except for like some moss.
There's no like other. It's just the gun drone.
Like there's not people surrounding it or anything.
If I'm up close to the gun drone, am I like out of range of it? Like, is it that big?
Oh, that's a good question.
Ooh, I like that.
Because I'll tell you what I'm.
Yeah.
Because I want to sabotage it.
Yeah. So let's say that if you got right up next to it, yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I want to sabotage it.
Okay. Roll tech or mech, your choice.
I think for me that there's no difference.
Okay.
Tech is book smarts?
It's different for each trade, baby.
Oh no, there is a difference. Tech is book smarts, and that's my higher one.
There you go. That's why I was coaching my friends, because there's two different.
So each trade is different. So
Right,
like,
but if those are different colors, then that's why he looked up here.
but his colors are different than your colors
No, no, I'm kidding. Okay, that's fine.
because he's a courier. So his skills and stats are mapped differently.
Yeah, but they're all linked to this.
Yeah. So like if you wanted to like do like sleight of hand, you would look up and see like what color it coordinates.
I busted.
But
Oh shoot!
Put it back in your pants then.
So maybe like look. So like if you look at, so you're a medic. So mech is blue.
Mm-hmm.
But if we look at a coastie, mech is pink.
Mm-hmm.
So that's all. So they don't always link up to the same. It's a different number.
But either way, whatever you want to do, you should look.
I busted.
The gun turns to try to sort of confront you, but you've already gotten within its arc, and so the best it can do is sort of like push you around in the same way that those like American Gladiator obstacle course TV shows do. So like, so you guys are like piled on the bike at the base of this like metallic column that's sort of half buried itself, and it's trying to like push you.
Listen, I'll take that. It's not shooting at them down there anymore.
Yeah.
I wish you didn't die.
I've drawn its fire.
So you're sort of going in circles and like kicking up dirt and trying to stay on the bike. And so I need everybody to roll. What are we gonna do here? I'm gonna do straight up dexterity. You can also be attacking it, but I need everybody to roll dex. You gotta get a 10 or higher to not get a little bit of damage from this whirly gig.
10 or higher with your guys.
With your modifiers,
That's
you
right.
have a 5 dice. Yeah.
Oh. Hello.
Nope.
You got 3 twos.
3 twos. So that's worth 2 points.
Wait. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Points.
14 and a half.
Nice. Okay. Good. You're fine. You stay on the bike. And
So
then
we need
what's your
5.
I got a 5. So that's 7. So you need to get a little bit higher in order to not get knocked off.
So I have to roll the last 3.
Yeah. Or you could choose to fall off, but like it's probably better to roll. Yeah.
I'll grab you with my tentacle.
Is she allowed to do that? Please say yes.
Well, it depends on what she rolls. What'd you roll, right?
Right now I'm at,
Please say yes.
what am I at? 10 and a half plus my 5, 15 and a half.
Whoa. Why are you so much better at rolling?
She's Betsy.
So if I choose to vaguely jump off, she'd just like...
Well, we're in the shield, too.
You are in the shield, yeah.
Which has... What's
It's like a hamster wheel. I'm just like rolling through the hamster
That
wheel.
can happen,
That's,
yes.
wow,
It can
that's
happen.
a good way to visualize that.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, so what I'd say is because you said 14 and a half, right? And you did 15 and a half? So you start to wobble and fall, and they both reach out and grab you.
Sandwich.
And so y'all are stable, but you're kind of in a tough spot right now, right? Like you've got this gun drone, and if you try to leave, it's definitely going to shoot at you.
In this game, do we take turns? Like, is it turn-based, or can we just call out anything we want to do?
I think for the sake of tonight, we're probably not going to go into turn-based unless it feels really necessary. It is something we have, but I don't. Yeah, so if you want to call something out, I think that's great. Yeah.
Because, but if we leave, it's going to shoot at us. Because I was going to say, if we get far away from it, I could try to do a laser thing again.
Yeah,
Sure.
That's what I was thinking.
You also could just attack it from here.
I was gonna say, can we not just hurt it?
Yeah, you can start wailing on it. Yeah.
I want to start wailing on it.
Yeah, I'd say everybody roll an attack of a melee if you want to, or a gun or whatever.
Can it be like a blaze?
Sure. Yeah.
Can I try attack again as well?
Yeah. You try it again. Yeah.
When do I choose melee? What was that you said?
So if you want to use your scalpel and sort of like swipe at it, you could do that, or you could punch it. Try to do a little damage.
I just fucked myself so bad. This one hit that one, and then it changed it to a 6 instead of a 5, which I needed.
Yeah, but you got a 1, so that keeps you in the game.
Thanks.
Yeah. Dice are telling a story.
15.
Nice. That's high. So on a 15, here's what I'll say. You are able to jam the gun. So you find a piece of rock that gets kind of scooped up as you're being spun around this thing with it trying to get a beat on you. Mm-hmm. And you're able to scoop up this rock and wedge the gun in place. And you're not quite sure how long it's going to stay there, but it's pointed north away from the action.
How many times can you do an orbital strike?
Unlimited, more or less.
Great.
Yeah.
Can you do an orbital strike on the little peninsula in the middle of the hook point?
Oh, a hook? Yeah.
I can. Doesn't matter that I just failed what I was thinking of doing.
You're trying to do it like a melee attack? That's okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you swing the Pulaski, it just bounces off the armor. So,
Because here's what I think we should do. I think you should do a drone strike,
Close enough. Yeah.
on the little peninsula, because that's where a lot of the fire is going towards our other guys. And then as we drive away from this turret, do an orbital strike on it, because I don't know how long this rock that I put here is going to hold.
nice. So, yeah, go ahead and roll for damage.
A rock. That's brilliant.
I would re-roll that 1. Nice. Ooh, so close.
It's annoying.
So, usually the best thing to do when you've got so the 2 5s are worth a point together. But if you keep one of them, that gives you 5 dice to re-roll, which gives you better odds.
Why are the 2 5s worth something?
Each 5's worth half a point. Yeah.
Them Sparkle rules, baby.
This is a terrible probability game.
Yeah, but if you keep one of them and roll the other ones, then you have a good chance of getting another special hit. You get like a 4 of a kind or a 5 of a kind, or
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
That's a buzz.
Nor.
Okay,
So the orbital strike, wind comes up. You get.
Oh, wait. Does it have anything to add to it? No. It's just a straight.
Well, now you're rolling damage on this. Yeah, it does. It does have a modifier, which is 10. So you're doing 10 points of damage. And it. Yeah. So you see that same thing again. There's this like weird gray haze that sort of drops down out of the sky in a little cluster, almost like a flock of birds from far away, but much more focused. And there's a explosion of dirt. You see a couple little pops go off, but you're still seeing tracers firing out on the beach towards people.
So just for the future, if I wanted to use this specific weapon,
Yeah.
is there a specific modifier that I should always call out? Like this pertains to
So to use it to shoot, you just have to be in range and say, I'm going to shoot that thing, and then it hits that. But in terms of the damage it does, that's contingent on the
situation.
dice. The dice.
Oh, okay.
And so you get 10 plus whatever you roll on the dice.
For this specific weapon.
Yes. Yeah.
Does it have a name?
I think it's not really an orbital strike, but let's call it that. Yeah. Yeah.
That's how I'm going to roll my dice.
Oh my gosh.
Or
All right.
rather, I think that's how the dice should be rolled for the orbital strike.
Sure.
Fair
So the rock that you've propped is starting to wiggle a little bit. It feels like you have a short amount of time here before this thing breaks free.
I'm so sorry, you said plus 10 what?
Damage. Yeah.
I gotta get the language to
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. We got to go. I'm going to drive the motorcycle again. You orbital strike this thing behind us as once we get out of range of it.
Nice.
Okay.
All right.
Zoom.
Easy enough. Which direction are you headed?
Towards the big fuck off laser.
Got it. So you want to work your way along Hopkins Ridge? Is that
Yeah.
kind of- yeah. Okay. Cool. All right. So you're driving this way, and then
But kind of also down in that valley,
to the right.
so that I
you're-
have the
Yeah,
cover
so
of the
protect you.
mountain on both sides.
Okay. Good. So just a little bit over here.
Yeah.
Good. And then do you want to roll damage again?
Yes.
All right.
Okay. So we're doing all 6.
Yes.
Trying to get the flow.
Yeah.
The word
Totally.
flow down. Oh wait. It's too late. I forgot to do the thing. I said to
That's
do.
fine. I was mostly kidding.
Do that.
I don't know. Let's just call that one. Yeah, you can leave it.
Okay, well then we have a 1. Is it a 6?
Yeah.
Okay, so we have 2 6s, a 1, 2 2s, and a 3.
So it's just the one that scores.
What do you think, chat? Do we re-roll?
Yeah.
Okay.
If I fail, this is your fault. Okay.
The dice tell a story. Boom. There's a 5.
Yeah.
But you only have 5 dice.
Because I
She
have,
just pulled one. This is her
Oh, so I
second
had
roll.
second roll.
Yeah.
so I technically have
So you got 11 and a
1.
half.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So,
Yeah. So you can stay and keep rolling.
It's up to you.
Yeah.
well, okay, so normally, like when we play, the thing that we're trying to hit has a certain amount of hit points before it collapses.
exactly.
And it's usually like known. So do we know how many times we need to hit the thing before it collapses? Or is it like 50 or like 25? Or like,
I've been the rule that we've kind of run with is like I'm giving out armor classes, so like you know how hard it is to hit, but because you're not rolling to hit because this thing just works when you do it, we're not really telling hit points. So it's a little bit of a gamble on your part if you feel
Way to
comfortable
start.
with that amount of damage or not. Yeah.
Last time you gave us a range, though, right?
So that was in terms of the difficulty to hit. I haven't been telling anybody what kind of hit points. I will do like the Matt Mercer, like it's looking rough, it's looking almost dead, it's looking fine kind of a scale, but I'm not giving like. And it's beat up from your first hit that you did earlier on.
do we feel like 11 and a half is going to do something?
It's a good hit. You're feeling it. You took 10 hit points earlier.
I did. It was bad. It was a negative experience.
Yeah.
So I'm going to have to talk to my therapist about that.
You're welcome.
Should I roll again or no?
That's what one of Carlita's limbs does for a part-time job.
Therapy?
Limb therapist.
There you go.
You got a lot of orbital strikes. I'd say if it were me, I'd just
Just leave it.
Leave it.
Leave
and
it.
find
We
out
can
what
try to hit
happens.
it again later.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, let's do that.
Okay. All right. So you see another little cloud of angry gray just come falling down out of the sky. Huge eruption of dirt everywhere, and then something really hits, and it blows up,
Whoa!
and the gun
Heck
drum
yeah.
is no more.
We had an
So-
explosion.
Good
You
work.
guys actually have, for the moment, cover against the big fuck off laser and hook point, so you're kind of
Nice.
down here-ish, right?
Yeah, we're in there for protection, but we've gotten a little further, no?
You're progressing towards the mountain?
Do you want to go up or down?
Trying to maximize cover?
Like, do we want to go around or something?
While we have cover, I would like to go up the incline. That way, when we get to the other side, we can use as much decline as possible, so we can go faster.
Yeah, I like that. Okay, good. So you summit the peak of. Sorry, my controls on this. Unnamed peak. Probably unnamed peak. Yeah, and then. Let's see. So we're headed.
Everybody, hang on!
Yep. And so without really taking your foot off the gas, you bridge the peak and drop down even more aggressively into Jimfish Valley.
Jimfish Valley.
Yep. And so what I'll say is this for Jimfish Valley: if you can get, oh my gosh, the controls. If you can get across Jimfish Valley, you'll be able to work a fair amount of cover on your way towards Prendergast Ridge.
Oh.
So give me another moto roll. And let's see what Jimfish Valley ends up looking like.
It looks like the river goes underground.
Do I still have Carlita's bonus?
Assist? Yeah. I think you guys have become sort of symbiotic. Yeah.
The dragon tentacle. Or is it this? What is the?
Well, it's a dirt bike, so it'd be two. But
Like
maybe, maybe Arthur's on one and you're on the other.
Hey, ours.
18.
Oh, jeez. Oh my gosh.
Nice.
So, okay, so.
Nice.
I high-fived with one of your other tentacles.
It's like some sick X Games shit.
Oh, shit, we on X Games mode.
Yeah. So you literally slam a monster and then.
You just crack it on your head. You're like,
Yeah, for the boys! Yep, crush it on your head, and then I am so sorry these controls are fighting me.
you should like skip across the water because that's how fast we're going.
Yeah, no, dead ass, yeah. So you
Dead ass, bro?
Yeah, dead ass.
Dead ass, bro?
So because it seems, even though you really want to get to Prendergast Peak as quickly as possible, you recognize maximizing cover. So the straightest point to get to cover as quickly is straight down the ridge, across the lake. And so you guys, I don't know, you're doing 120 by the time you get to the bottom.
Oh my god, that's dangerous.
You G out and you all almost get crushed to the point where you cannot hold on to the bars anymore because of that dip at the bottom. The pontoons deploy and you almost sink in the lake with the G-forces that you're pulling on this. But the monster keeps you buoyant, and you actually see as you roost your tail across the lake, you're just spitting water up over Japanese Gap. There are some other crews starting to come up, Lake Carnico and or Canerco, and you work your way up this ridge here, and oh my gosh, there we go. And then maximize cover up until Holt Serrana Pass when you are temporarily exposed to the big fuck off laser.
We're almost there.
Yeah.
Don't let up on the gas, bro.
So I'm gonna roll for laser. I'd say that you're also, the laser fumbled so bad. So there's this blast of firelight from the ridge, and part of this mountain falls off and slides down the other side over here.
Whoever's controlling the laser saw us and was like, they're so cool. Who's that over there? They're so cool.
And so you're able to make it across snow. I'd say you could snap off one orbital strike before you're back under cover and your laser does not have line of sight. So if you want to roll for laser pointer on Prendergast Ridge.
Yes, I would. I'm Duran this time. Mic drop. Oh, that was fun a little bit.
That was a great
That
drop.
was fun.
I got I got 3 ones.
Zang.
Which is
Heck
10.
yeah.
Wait, but I'm rolling plus 10, so it's 20.
Nice.
Exactly.
Let's just leave it at that.
Let's do that.
Let's just leave it at that.
All right.
That seems fine.
All right. So you get this slight window of view at the pass here. You line up your laser. Arthur and Clarita. Wait. Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it Clarita?
Yeah,
Carlita, sorry.
I should write that.
Y'all are holding the handlebars super steady, and you're able to line up this perfect shot for the air traffic control. And you see this little cloud of gray come falling out of the sky. Prendergast Ridge lights up, and you're not sure what the results are.
Hit it again.
Alrighty, so if you keep on going, let's say you make it up to more. All right, so you get up to here, you're deeply exposed, and
Not deeply
Are we?
exposed.
yeah, you got this beautiful line of sight, and you get up there. No sign of any lasers.
There's no one else.
What?
Wait, what?
I mean, you see there's some other crews on bikes working their way up Robinson Ridge. There's fire coming from some of these other hills, but yeah, there seems to
Double
be
tap. Double tap.
All right. You want to roll for damage?
I
You wanna
guess
laser
so.
that biatch?
Yeah.
Being requested for a double tap.
Double tap it, Snow. Double tap it.
Wait, hold on.
You ever seen Zombieland? That movie from 300 years ago?
So good. Twinkies.
It holds up. It holds up.
Hey, Beeples. Yes, some buttercup.
I
I've been
got
eating them.
there's 4
4
sixes.
sixes.
Oh,
Ugh.
hell.
What does it mean?
That means
10
points.
Let's just leave it at that.
I'll take 2.
Let's just, because that's
Another solid 20.
Yeah.
another.
So, the ridge does that weird thing again.
The ridge does that weird thing again. Explode.
Exactly.
Gray smoke.
The gray smoke, and it just stops firing at us because we're actually kind of like flying like a G right now.
There's no fire coming from Prendergast Ridge. From the peak.
God, I hope there wasn't anybody in there because it's kind of Joker for them.
Just robots.
Just robots. I don't care about them.
Ah, perfect. My morality is safe.
Did you say Joker for that?
You say that now. Robots.
The moral implications of this war are now easier for my brain to handle.
Yeah, we're not dealing with the emotional damage component. That's a little complicated. It seems like you've knocked out that big fuck off laser.
Bye.
My phone.
And so well done.
For free. We saved our friends.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my God, they should give us a medal. They should give us 2 medals.
Yeah, so are y'all still at, let's see, I think that was just rewinding our progress. Jimfish Valley. Y'all crossed here, went up. Okay, so you're,
Rewind our progress
as of right now you're here.
Well, 'cause-
and the peak seems to be smoking.
Because ultimately we need to go all the way across this mountain ridge, right?
You need to go further in
Yeah.
to get the war mountain.
Gotta get deeper. Okay. Why don't we just haul ass? Because it doesn't seem like there's also any other, like, people here.
Well, you can see that there's other firefights going on the subsequent ridges.
That's not my problem.
Okay, yeah, fair
It's not their
enough.
problem.
So you guys want to head up to the top of the
Keep
ridge,
on
see what you
going.
can see?
Yeah.
Okay. So you head up to the top of Prendergast Ridge, and when you get to the top, this peak here, which is
Oh, there's a cute little lake.
Yeah.
right? Isn't that beautiful?
Yeah. Did I go there?
Oh, there we go. What does that say? Temnac Valley. Oh my gosh, it's so beautiful.
Right?
You get to the top of Prendergast Ridge, and you look over at the mountain, and you're looking towards, what you hope is your goal. And what looks like most of the mountain starts to move.
The mountain starts to move.
Yeah.
I think it's alive.
Hit it again. Hit it again.
It was a little too OP.
Snow, hit it a third time.
And so you're not quite in range for that.
We have to go over there.
And so...
Oh, I thought this was the same mountain that had...
No, not the one you're on. Not with the big fuck off laser. And
like all the way over there.
And so it does. It actually, like...
Shudders.
Well, no, it starts...
It's made of people.
It starts moving.
It's made of people.
And it starts moving towards you. Yeah. And then you see 3 or 4 of what we can only describe as the big fuck off lasers fire off in different directions.
No!
And down past Henderson Ridge, there's obviously a landing party there, and you see an explosion rock from up behind. And then one of the parties that seems to have caught this ridge, that mountain gets sheared off, and you see them struggling to stay on their feet as the mountaintop starts to fall. And kind of start to grasp. War Mountain seemed like a funny name for something, but there's this massive robotic mass that seems... It's hard to describe at that distance, but there's this giant, glistening, mountain-sized mass that is moving towards you.
We should go over there and see what it is.
It's like the Dune in Dune where the mountains move, but it's the worm.
It's the worm, yeah. No, I think it's made of
Oh, is this a...
Are we doing a Dune?
This better not be a big fuck off worm.
That's what I'm trying to imagine. Like, what could move a whole mountain?
I think it's an illusion.
A mother's love.
Wow.
And I'll say this, because you're so high and you have such a clear line of sight, Hope, if you are able to roll, let's see, your dex as a modifier and get 10, I'll allow you to take a longer shot with your laser pointer.
What? I was like, why can't I just have, like, a magnifying glass? Colors. Like, a little easier. What is the movie where he, like, holds up his hands and it's got, like, 2 little eyes?
Pan's Labyrinth.
Is it really? Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Guillermo del Toro, buddy.
We love him.
I saw a shirt that was a Fran Drescher from The Nanny doing that with her eyes on her hands, and it said Fran's Labyrinth.
Oh,
That's nice.
That's funny.
So
But it was in like the blocky letters of The Nanny.
Nice.
I love it.
So the 3 3s are worth 3 points.
Yeah.
And then you got a half point with the 5.
So it's
2 2s are nothing. I always want them to be
13.5.
something.
And that...
That's what you said over 10, right?
No, with the dex.
Oh, with the dex. 5. So wait.
So you're at 8.5 right now. If you decide to keep all of those, you can keep rolling.
Odds are pretty slim.
Yeah.
I won't lie. So what happens if I miss next time? I get nothing. But if I lose, if I don't do anything, I also technically don't hit.
Yeah.
So why roll? Well, I guess.
Why not roll?
Okay, fair enough.
Right?
All right. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. You can also take the 5 and roll if you want. You don't have to keep all your points.
Okay. 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 All right.
Okay.
No.
Yeah, that's a bust.
Oh, well. Okay, so still nothing happens.
Yeah.
Womp.
Yeah, womp. So this, that little,
It goes.
that little spray of gray goes wide and seems to touch down harmlessly in some dirt in the valley. Jarman passed me. There are a lot of names for this. I'm impressed with all the place names here. Williams Lake.
This tiny little island has so much going on.
Right, I know. Well, it was the site of a World War II battle, so I think it's got more names than your average island because of
They died there.
people dying there. Yeah, memorials, yeah. Yeah, so the mountain is moving towards you.
I think we should get closer. That's my hot take.
It's going to take another shot with a big... Man, I'm rolling garbage with the lasers.
Thank God.
And I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Keep
you're
going,
welcome.
Pyar. You're doing such a good job.
Welcome, Mel. Yeah. Yeah, so you guys are standing here, and this mountain is literally somehow walking towards you.
Well,
When you say walking, does it like
it's hard.
lift up off the ground and
Hard
you
to tell
see?
how it's moving at this point. Yeah,
So
there's
you're
some,
moving walking because it's moving.
It's moving like something that walks. It's not floating or crawling. Yeah. It seems it has a sway and a gait to it. Yeah.
I feel like we just have to get close to it to see what it is.
I have a.
And there's nothing in our mission briefing that warned about
Something like that.
something like this happening.
That's where my
Yeah.
mind
So
just
yeah,
went.
the mission briefing said that
The mission briefing says in the as a footnote and be like, some of these mountains might move.
well, right. So this is the academics have not built Space Rail 1, and we don't have satellite intel. So
You're telling me that we've never once set foot on this island to look at it.
the reason that you all were deployed is it was clear. It was clear that the Middle Kingdom had made an incursion here. Command had reason to believe that there might be a war mountain there, which is a giant mecha, right? But we don't know much more than that. And so, yeah, we're going it's a little bit of an exploratory invasion. The island is strategically significant in that it's the far western end of the territory with a hostile neighbor, but it's not generally occupied.
Is there anything we can roll that would give us insight?
Yeah, absolutely. I'd say you could roll investigation.
Or there literally is an insight situation.
Insights for peoples.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but if you want to roll investigation to kind of see if you can discern more about this, that is absolutely a great thing you could do.
Does anyone have any extras on investigation?
I have 10 in my book smarts, but nothing on investigation.
So what happens if you have nothing in investigation, but you have some in books?
You still whatever your skill complex is. So Cynthia, is your book smarts tied to your investigation? Are they both pink? They should be.
Yes.
Okay,
they're
so
both pink.
So you have a 10 in investigation.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. So would you like to roll for that?
No. I want something better. I'm looking.
That's as good as it's going to get.
Oh, really?
To be fair.
Because insight has a 1.
Oh, but that's for people.
Oh, sorry, you said that already.
Yeah.
Do you have anything, Brooke, that might be a little stronger?
10 is probably the highest, unless you've got something crazy that I'm not thinking of. Yeah.
Shoot.
So that's
Okay.
that's exceptionally high, but you have to roll in order to make that count for anything.
May as well, though. I mean, it could be something.
I have 5. Oh, no, I have 3 fours.
So it's worth 4 points.
4.5 plus my 10, 14.5. Right now.
Okay.
You have a take command to
You want to do that?
I didn't do it.
I think so.
Okay. All right, so 14 and a half investigation. You can see that the mountain has
Sweet.
legs underneath it.
It has legs.
Massive robotic legs, and this thing is peppered with weapons and portholes and access points, and I'd say on a 14 and a half you see you see a couple likely ways into it or onto it from ground level.
I'm thinking of those Star Wars things that have the foldy legs and they ride.
AT-ATs.
Huh?
AT-ATs.
The AT-ATs.
Yeah.
All terrain.
Although they have more stuff up here and not stuff down here.
Yeah, this one is less top heavy.
Okay.
But yes, absolutely, way bigger. But yes, yeah,
Okay.
yeah. That's a good analogy in some ways.
He does that.
Oh
It's
yeah.
like cooing.
Yeah.
He's licking himself.
He's
right?
looking at
Yeah.
himself, and that's like his self-soothe.
And he's like,
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah, so I'd say that you've identified an access point if you want to.
Is it a USB?
It's not a USB hole. It's a person-sized hole.
Nice.
Ah, nice.
It's got more going on for it, you know?
I'm not even going to engage with that.
Really? I was going to say it's time for a hole inspection. Let's go do it.
Just nope, like I said.
No.
Like I said.
Don't go.
Take the high road on this one. Do you think Jarman Pass was where the name Garmin came from eventually, and they just, regardless of historical precedent? Yeah, so you could continue an exterior assault, or you could try to get into it and see if you could do some damage from the inside. Those seem to be, or run away.
Maybe we should try to get into it.
That's what I was thinking.
It'd be so much more
Alright.
interesting.
Trojan horse
Yeah.
inside.
All right. You want to do that?
Yeah, we can't make like any kind of like illusion around us or something, right?
No.
Or like
Sounds like magic, and there's no place for that here.
this world is less magical.
This is skeefy
This is what?
sci-fi.
Oh, Soupy?
Skeefy.
Skeefy. Wow.
No. Y'all don't have any thermoptic camouflage. That would be nice.
Can we level up for it?
We can raise up.
Yeah, no level ups happening on this session, I think.
All right, okay. All right, I see how it is.
Yeah. Arthur, you want to roll for Moto?
Yes.
Yes, I love rolling for Moto.
Yes, please go.
And the thrill of going fast is keeping that rose strong, man. You love.
I love going fast!
He has like another monster like has in his hand.
What a
He's just
rush.
waiting.
I crack it open like with my gun.
Human Arthur's really different from Robot Arthur.
It's my emotions.
Yeah, I know. It's wild, dude. I wasn't expecting such a shift.
It's a very exciting time.
Yeah. It's an exciting time to be alive.
18.
Nice.
Oh, yeah.
All right, cool. So, working your way down Prendergast Ridge. And I'm going to roll for laser. Laser takes a shot at you and takes the shield out, but doesn't hurt anybody. So you're kind of bucking and rocking with that hit.
Wait, one of that enormous laser hit the shield? The thing that cut a boat in half hit our shield, and it didn't do
And
anything.
it didn't hurt us,
Well,
which
it took the shield out. It's down.
it's because Pyar rolled kind of bad.
Yeah. It was only
Yeah.
an average roll, not an exceptional roll. So you guys-
That's still insane.
Uh-huh.
Like a cutting a ship in half sized laser hitting us directly, and the shield is just like, forget about that. And I'm like,
Well, so right, and I hear you in terms of verisimilitude, and you can have a political system that doesn't get corrupted. But
no. I'm not making fun of it or calling it a hole. I'm saying
Okay.
like Arthur's reaction to that would be like,
Like,
oh my god, I almost died.
I mean, it's like your whole world turns red, right?
Right,
There's
you just
like
see it
spear
around
of
you and you're
fire
like,
around
yeah.
you, and then, yeah, okay.
Oh.
So
Yeah, no, I wasn't poking holes in anything. I'm saying like Arthur would have reacted very strongly to a laser
Yeah.
of that size hitting us directly, and the shield being like, "You're fine." I'd be like,
Oh my god,
Yeah.
thank god, oh god,
"Oh god."
terrifying. And the mechanics for that, which I was feeling defensive about verisimilitude, but the idea is like no matter how big the hit, the shields takes the hit even if it goes away. You know, like it's like let's say like the hit does 100 points of damage and the shield's only got 20 hit points. Those 80 don't
transfer.
Okay.
blur onto you.
It just
Yeah.
I wasn't even thinking in terms of that. So
Yeah,
I was not criticizing the.
Thanks, brother.
I was not criticizing the. And even if I did have that question, I would have kept that to myself because that's not what you're the Lumberdaddy,
You're
not
so
me.
sweet. Thanks, brother.
Well,
Sorry,
I'm a DM. I understand
Yeah.
when someone's like, "That doesn't make any sense," and I'm like, "Shut the fuck up! We're telling the story."
You're just like, I want to roll some more dice with you.
Revenge
Thanks, man.
rolling.
Thanks, man.
That doesn't make sense. You're right. It doesn't. You take 80 points of laser
You know what?
damage.
Thank you for pointing. Yes. So you guys are down in.
I did it with the octopus because that's my special interest.
Yes, yeah, and that's facts. That's facts. That's not made up laser shields. So you guys make it down. You're without a shield while it's regenerating its charge. You're approaching. Where is Williams Lake? It says Williams Lake, but it just looks like a crate to me.
Don't make fun of his size.
I'm not. Oh my gosh, is that Williams Lake? That little itty bitty right there?
Hey,
No, I think because
I was really self-conscious about it.
Oh my gosh, it's average.
It's over there.
It's an average lake.
I think the whole thing.
Yeah, the whole,
Yeah.
the whole
Like
thing.
that whole
It's
little body of
long.
water.
It's
It's just a really long lake.
Man, I've been reading things wrong tonight. So you guys are Williams Lake, and you're under the shadow of this war mountain, and it's walking right towards you. But the beauty of getting close is,
We can go
and this
inside.
is a weird hole in the designs of these things, just like the gun drone earlier. Sammy bumping around.
He's fine.
He's a baby. You're out of the harmful radius of its big fuck off laser.
Okay, all we have to do is go inside and figure out what this is.
Yeah, BFL.
Can we crawl up the leg, or is there an access?
Do we have a grappling hook? An access.
Javelin.
You.
A javelin.
Do we have a javelin?
A javelin.
It's girappling. Girappling.
Nice. But you did
Do
say
we have a
earlier something
grappling
about
I mean, if we're being really, it's a girappalinge hook. If we're being
Girappalinge.
Oh, that's
super.
right.
My head hurts. I don't know playing.
Oh, why are G's hard?
Cancelled.
Roll. Where's the gaping USB hole?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The human-sized
I
USB
didn't say,
hole.
yeah, I took away USB. You said there was
I know.
You said there was a person size.
It's a
right?
person-sized USB
So
hole.
where is that? We're headed for it.
Yeah.
Point that out to me on the map.
I'd say that you guys are able to get there.
Hey, that's it.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, you're able to get there. So there's access points for repairs and work and crew and that kind of thing on this. So
Do
I'd
we
say
have to
that
leave behind our sweet dirt bike?
you do. You got to climb a ladder up a leg that's moving
Could we
very,
leave it
very
in the-
slowly.
We have to say goodbye.
Shield? Could we put a shield around it?
Shield goes
But
with you.
But if it's walking, we're not going to be by it anymore. It's okay. We have more.
Okay.
It's fine. We can always. It's fine.
So you guys are abandoning the dirt bike to go into the human-sized gaping USB hole.
And I put my hand on the dirt bike and I'm like,
We'll be back.
we'll be back.
You did a good job.
Yeah.
I shoot it in the head with my gun like it's a horse.
Well, and you're not far off. So when you put your hand on it to say goodbye, it clicks, and the where a fuel tank would be on a traditional bike, pops loose, and the majority of that space sort of like clicks up about 2 inches and sort of sits there like, what the heck?
Which I knew that was going to happen, which is why I did it.
Yeah. So this thing pops up, and it's the power supply.
Oh, it's hard.
Yeah.
It's a traditional goodbye.
Yeah, so it says unplug me before you go.
Per your briefing, this is a nuclear bomb.
Oh,
Yeah,
free
buddy.
bomb.
Yeah, buddy. Let's go.
Oh, there's a camera up there. But I love the enthusiasm. And could you tilt it down a little bit?
Oh, you fucked it up.
Here, let me. So use that as your guide and just try to knock those cameras out a little, tiny more. Tiny more.
And then I knocked mine.
Tiny more. Tiny bit. Wait, hey, baby, stop. That's perfect.
Okay.
Thank you.
Mighty.
That's not the, oh my gosh. Arthur's cloaked. Yeah.
Because he just killed his best friend, the dirt bike.
Oh, the dirt bikes. Oh,
Okay. Oh my god.
oh
It's
bud.
real rough.
That went way tighter than I thought.
Kinda
Real
hurt.
talk, my kid at school does that all the time, and I want to be like, stop.
Oh, buddy.
No, right now.
Yeah, that's hard.
Face reality like the rest of us.
Yeah. Can I have,
The kid down. Face reality like the rest of us.
can I have 2 more chocolates?
Oh, sure. I think there's
maybe.
3 left.
Are there 3? Wait, I don't want to. Does anybody else want to?
I'm the only one.
Go for it.
Yeah, okay.
You and I.
Can I just? Do you want?
Sometimes he like wears a beanie to school, and if he gets upset, he just takes the beanie and he pulls it all the way down his
Yeah,
face,
I mean,
and I have to be like, take that off. You can't do that at school.
Oh,
It's relatable though, man.
it's a negative coping mechanism. He needs a new one, like biting his nails.
No,
Oh
Or
God.
I would rather him do the
Punching a
hat thing
wall.
than no.
Oh,
These are worse things.
no.
He got upset recently because it was someone's birthday, and he felt like everyone was celebrating that kid's birthday harder than they celebrated his birthday back in October. And he was mad about it
That was a long time
all
ago.
day.
That was a long time ago. He needs some reassurance.
He was mad about it all day, and every time a new teacher would be like, it's someone's birthday, he would go, my birthday was in October.
Oh,
So true.
God.
Period.
It's like little brothers, and you gotta be like, "Hey, buddy, it's your brother's birthday, but like,
You get one present.
here's a gift."
Yeah, you got like one single.
That never happened to me.
And he would love that.
Confused me.
I mean, it never happened to me either. I had 2
Yeah,
siblings.
that
He's an only child.
He needs some attention.
I mean, we're talking. Yeah. That's fair. Yeah. So, you guys abandoned the bike.
We crawl in the hole.
You served us well.
Wait, is the nuke something we can take with us?
Sure. Yeah.
Shove
We should write that down
it
as
in
like
our older cases.
an item.
I'm not gonna hold on to it long enough for it to be.
But it's not
Something I can
active.
write down.
Wait, how do you activate this thing?
We're blowing up this mountain with it, Hope. That's what we're doing.
Oh wow, I was not thinking ahead, you guys. It's like, ooh, an item.
Brock has the railroad map.
No, that's
Did you think we were going into this mountain just for fun?
Well, I thought maybe like we could maybe there was like gonna be some guys and we could like kill them or something. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know why it's moving. It could be something
Let's
else.
get up in there.
All right. So you set us up the bomb.
Let's jet up in there.
Yeah. All right. So you guys walk in, and the whole. Trying to think of like
Wait, the hole or like the hole?
sorry, WHOLE.
Oh, okay, the hole. Okay.
HULL, HOLE, WHOLE. No. And the entire. It's kind of like
USB hole.
the giant multi-person sized USB hole.
That sounds
You
terrible.
made me go there. I was trying not to make that
Yeah, you
joke.
were.
I am so
We
sorry.
were gonna make you.
You forced it on me.
It was good though.
So you're inside the War Mountain.
Is he the name? Is his name Dave?
Oh no, Dave's the name of one of the jazz musician dogs.
Dave. Did Dave tell you that? Put chance?
Dave. It's also the name of one of our former dogs.
No, Dave.
Davey,
Okay. Yeah,
Davis,
can't
Dave
disrespect
Dino.
him.
Thanks.
He's
He was a legend. But it feels like being on a boat, the way it's sort of swaying, adjusting.
You're gonna throw up again.
Give her the Aneron. And so you're able to move around in there relatively
Unnoticed?
Well, there doesn't seem to be anyone in.
It's fully autonomous.
Yeah, so I'd say if y'all want to roll, like,
Wait, this feels like there's something highly
Yeah, that's
valuable that pertains to
Oh.
energy in this item.
Oh, I think this is thorium? You said it
so
was-
traditionally a compact nuclear device would be thorium because it's really stable, not prone to blowing up.
But you said it was
But all of your
Which is my
power,
favorite thing about it.
it's the best part, yeah. Your compact nuclear that you're carrying from the bike is plutonium based, highly reactive, prone to blowing up, and that's on purpose.
Oh,
Yeah. So it's a power source and a bomb.
but I kind of want to know what's powering this thing. Because I'm sure we're going to see it again.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
Let's
Yeah,
see it
that's
again
fair.
in the
So you could make investigation, argument for navigation, checks if you want to try to sort of like figure out where y'all are headed now that you're on board this thing. Keep in mind, it's big fuck off lasers are killing your friends right now.
Oh yeah.
And
Are
there's
they
a-
really our friends?
there's a bit
I was
of
going to
a-
say, I hardly know them.
They're my best friends.
Well,
I've celebrated each one of their birthdays.
And I wasn't upset.
You can have more than one best friend, even though it is a single superlative.
I mean, I think I have the most
Yeah, the book smarts linked to your investigation.
right?
Yeah.
So
I've got book smarts linked to.
You can all roll investigation if you want.
well, let's do it.
But what if you don't have anything inside investigation?
So that's okay because your amber is the color of your
Amber is the color of your energy.
whoa.
Shades of gold spade
Street smart. So you have a 4 because it's street smarts. So if you have a 0 and a skill, just look at that color up at your stats.
Wait, what are we rolling?
Investigation.
Oh, I
So
think
your investigation's
okay.
blue, right?
Wait, isn't it green?
So it's like right now.
See, it's like right now.
Or do you want to?
It's blue on mine, but maybe I give you one with green.
Do you like reshuffle?
Yeah, I've got. Oh, it is. That's crazy. I changed that. That's fine though.
I can like write blue or something.
Don't worry about it. So let's say you have a 5. 5 modifier. Yeah. So if you have a 0, just look at the corresponding color and then that's your.
I rolled a 12. I'm gonna stay.
Okay. How are you looking at it?
15.
Nice man.
I got
Okay.
an escapee. Oh. Ah, that was a 2. That was a 2.
Copy that.
Sorry. I was moving in. 2, 7. What do we need?
So I don't always give a number, but you're kind of looking in between 0 and 30 as like the range. And so Arthur just rolled a 15, which is really good in that.
I have a 12. So
A 12.
we add the answer.
I'm never gonna die. I'm gonna go home and I'm gonna kiss my newborn son.
Oh, I love that you know it's a boy already.
I'm just guessing.
You want it to be a boy.
Yeah.
I want it to be a boy
It's
so
a
bad.
vibe. It's giving boy
Let's
vibe.
go with vibe.
Yeah.
So yeah, on a 15 and 12.
Remember
and a
when my wife said
7.
we're pregnant and then
It's like,
5 seconds elapsed and I had to leave?
and it's like, congratulations, goodbye.
Yeah, it's okay. He rolled a 15. It's solid. So he's got a good. Yeah, they're not gonna leave you behind. You guys are all walking
It's a
together.
15 or a...
You're investigating so hard and not finding anything, and I like come around and I've like found something important. I'm like, we can't all be good at everything.
It's like, wait, where's Snow? No, it's like-
like in a completely other wing of whatever this thing is.
yeah. So what I'd say.
You're like, and what's this? And you just pull out like a screwdriver.
Oh, yeah.
Aha!
It's a +2 to tech screwdriver.
Listen.
No, so you find so you get in through the main port. You guys are all on board, and you get through a door, and there's a hallway headed in 2 directions.
The diverging paths.
That's right, the diverging paths, and you can see Zuntai. There are more. There's more conduit headed to the right.
Right, it is.
All right. So y'all. All right.
So great.
Yeah. So y'all head down that way, and you keep following the conduit down different branching paths, and you step around a corner, following the conduit again, and. There is there's a burst of gunfire, and one of the shots hits the shields and
No, our shield.
takes it out.
No.
How do y'all respond?
Cry.
Duck.
Yep, nice.
It's me too.
better.
Duck and cover.
You're ducking.
Right.
All right, so y'all get low, and another burst rings out from down the hallway, and you see a turret mounted to the ceiling there, and
Wait, a turret is like a holder for a gun?
Yeah,
yeah, it's an automatic gun.
Like, here's the thing.
Like,
the gun is like pointed towards
Okay.
you.
You know, like those security cameras that just you can move them around.
yeah,
like that, but a gun.
Like that, but a gun.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah.
I liked my snow French one.
Yeah.
When you're playing a
And
Star Wars game, you
so-
just run up to it and you're like, "Doo, doo, 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 doo."
And Snow, you take 2 hits from the second
shit.
burst, and you take 5 damage from each of those. So you take 10 more damage
10 more damage?
total. Yeah.
Oh.
I'm gonna roll to heal her.
Yeah. So you can roll for medicine.
Medicine is 2 plus 10.
Yeah.
Please give me drugs.
Yeah.
So let's do this.
Medicine check is just giving you like 6 ibuprofen.
Nice. Okay, I just got 3 5s.
Dang me. So that's 5 points.
That ibuprofen is not 1-to-1 with Advil.
Correct.
Well, I did not know that until the ripe old age of 28. So,
That's okay. That's okay. I was 26 when I was on a plane from 27 when I was on a plane from Rome to
What year is it?
from Rome to Los Angeles, and I was like, "What? A 21-hour-long flight? I don't want to be awake for that." And I took 4
No.
Benadryl.
Oh, Brock.
I think you're going to overdose on
The
Benadryl.
fact that you didn't die,
Is a miracle.
that's a lot.
That's a lot.
How did you?
I'd never taken Benadryl before in my life. I thought it was like comparable to ibuprofen.
No,
Same
anything
way.
over 3 is going to be a problem.
I took 4
What
Benadryl.
happened?
So the first thing that happened was that I was asleep for 14 hours straight and
Yeah.
did not wake up one
Yeah,
time.
just
Not even
wow. That sounds
For
great.
water?
Actually,
It was great. Well, that was fantastic. And then I woke up and I watched an episode of Better Call Saul. And then halfway through the episode of Better Call Saul,
Love
I
Better Call Saul.
had a migraine so bad that it felt like my head was going to be ripped in half like a walnut. So I took 3 ibuprofen.
Nope.
Don't add more to the more. Don't just,
Also, breakfast was 1 muffin,
oh, you're cooked.
and I went into the bathroom, and I was in the airplane bathroom
Oh jeez.
for like 2 hours.
Oh, but
And all I vomited up was white foam, which is what your body does if it's being poisoned.
yes.
It was like, I don't like this.
Yeah. So wow. Yeah.
Don't do that again.
Wow.
Never
Did
do
anybody
that.
come and knock on the bathroom door for you?
Several times, I didn't
Yeah.
answer.
Come and knock on my door.
So lucky to just kick that down and be like,
Dude,
we
1
got a floater.
Benadryl knocks me on my ass. That is wild.
I assumed that Benadryl were akin to
No.
any other type of like a pain like a. I mean, I know Benadryl's not a painkiller, but in my head, at 27 years old, having
You're like,
never
I take
taken a
it for
Benadryl
Advil, that's
before,
fine.
I was like, this is like taking Advil, right?
2 Advil at a time.
That is gnarly.
I'm so sorry.
White, would you roll for your medicine check?
Could be
healing.
worse, but
Because I
Could be
have
worse. I could have
25.
died.
Wait, how much?
I have
Might be
25 in my
home
first
from
roll.
Rome.
I'm just keeping it, so I have 15.
When in Rome, 4 Benadryl.
Right? Don't you have 12 as your modifier?
God, it's like a memoir.
Yeah.
10 bucks
Once
more
upon a
equals 2
time.
medicine?
I took
Oh, you're right.
Yeah. So
4 Benadryl.
Yeah. So
At
you're doing
4 in the
7
morning in
bonus
Rome,
points tonight to roll
Italy.
for healing again.
Got on a plane, slept for 14 straight hours,
Not
Woke up
Rome,
somewhere
Iowa.
in Greenland.
woke up somewhere, watched a full episode of television before anything bad happened, then something really bad happened, and I vomited for 2 hours. I didn't vomit for 2 hours. I vomited 1 time and then laid curled up on the floor in the bathroom
Nauseous for 2 hours.
I might
Yeah.
die in this airport bathroom.
Yeah.
I feel like you need to bring that to the stewardess's attention.
Yeah.
Hence
It's
why
actually-
they were knocking.
And in that moment, not my concern.
It's a good reminder, though, that if you think you're gonna die,
You should tell someone.
don't lock yourself away from help.
Yeah. Like if you
should
think you're
tell
choking,
Yeah. A lot of
don't
people.
run away from people.
A lot of people run away.
Witness me.
No, a lot of people run away
Yes.
from crowds because they're
Yes.
embarrassed when they're choking, but crowds can give Heimlichs. Oh, you're not supposed to call it that anymore. He sued.
Oh.
Heimlich sued. You're supposed to
still
call
alive?
it like the
He died from.
Okay.
abdominal thrust maneuver. He can't call Heimlich anymore.
He's mad that we named a life-saving whatever.
Whatever, ego.
Heimlich.
Fuck him, I'm never gonna use that again.
I know, literally. He just ruined it.
I'm never going to use it again, actually.
Yeah.
Just ruined it for everybody, so.
Determined to
I didn't.
declare.
I'm not saving any lives.
I think everyone should die.
Yeah, this medicine roll I was giving for snow, I take it back.
No, I actually want to talk about that. So my second,
You had
got a
seven
17.
bonus. Okay, so the way healing works is your difficulty on your healing is a 10. So if she rolls anything over a 10, that's bonus healing. And she rolled a 17. So she's guaranteed doing 7 points of healing already.
Right.
Yeah.
And then you're rolling like damage, or you're rolling like hit points of healing on top.
right,
So
which I got two. I didn't.
Oh,
not
okay.
much, but
Yeah, that's kinda
just
low.
two
Okay.
5s and a 1.
Okay, so
Can
oh, sure.
No. I'm looking for advice.
Is damage good or bad?
It's good. Like I'm saying she's rolling for damage. She's rolling,
this
so she's rolling to like successfully diagnose what's wrong with you, and that's the 10 or higher. And then she's rolling like healing on top of that, and that determines how many hit points you get back.
Oh.
Yeah. So the higher she goes, the better in this case, right?
Right.
So
My
that would
first
put you
one
at 9.
would just be. So this puts me at 9. Bless you.
That's 9 hit points. She's down 20 right now.
Yeah. So
I
my
mean,
feeling
anything
is
helps.
keep the 1,
Yeah.
roll the rest.
Sure. And the 7 are invincible, so even if you bust, those will not go away. Yeah.
Yes.
Because they're bonus points.
Left-handed one.
Yes. Makes sense.
Lucky.
Yeah. Carlita. I like your portrait of Carlita.
I'm working on her.
Yeah.
2, 3. Oh, I thought I had a straight, but that's not possible. So I have two 5s this time. So I have another 1.
Which puts you
That's
back
what
in
I had
line again.
before.
Yeah. But everything helps. That's a good point. Yeah. You can stay or you can rest it, whatever feels good to you.
I'm gonna stay.
Cool. All right. You got 9 points. 9 hit points. Yeah.
So,
Yay!
So that puts you down 11, minus 11 total, right?
so I add 9. So I have
Add 9, yeah.
89.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. Nice. Yeah, so you feel the mountain jerk a little bit more than it has before, like something. It's moving a little differently than it was
What if
before.
the mountain is sentient? How long do we have
I'm being
to
run by the.
Well, it's got. I mean, you saw it was like wreaking havoc on anybody who was outside.
When we lay down the nuke,
Yeah.
how long do we have to get out there?
So yeah, the briefing that y'all got on that is that it has a fixed. 2-minute timer. And the
Which is not enough time.
right. Well, so it the logic behind that was given in the briefing is that it's a small tactical nuke, and that 2 minutes would give you enough time on a bike to get out of the release.
Wait, but how do
But
you
you're
get?
using the bike?
Well, but how does that make sense? Because we just took the power source out of the bike.
There were other bikes, right? Like, so there's like squads of bikes.
No!
Right? Yeah.
Totally.
Yeah, I hear you.
All right.
I hear you. Totally.
Well,
We should have all taken our own bikes.
and to completely fair,
coulda, shoulda, woulda.
y'all are on the ground in a very quickly put together assault, and it feels like maybe they didn't think this all the way through.
Well,
We technically don't have to use the nuke. But
but I think that's the only way that this thing
Yeah.
is destroyed.
That thing is moving at us, so like we're about to take another hit. Probably.
Yeah, the
We have to
turret.
make some
The turret
decisions.
is it fires in 4-shot bursts, and it is.
is there any cover?
Well, you came around a corner.
I'm going back behind the corner,
You can
bro.
go back behind the corner. Yeah, so
I'm
you
going
duck
out.
back behind the corner. Yeah.
Can we see
totally.
anything beyond where the turret was? Like, is there another wall or a?
There's a split in the tunnel. The turret's at a 3-way junction.
And conduits
Right.
going down both.
conduit, majority of conduit goes to the left.
We should be going down majority conduit, right?
Right.
We should be following the conduits because we got to find the maximum damage place for the summoning to go.
Maximum damage.
So we wait for the next round, or do we even know? Do we have that? Do we have that information?
It's not shooting at you because it can't see you. You guys duck back around the corner.
Can we like? Can you have blades? Can I throw a blade at it? Is that gonna do anything?
So you have a Pulaski. It's basically like a firefighter's axe. You could throw it.
It's gonna go clang on the floor. No. Be like, well, there goes that.
So Arthur's got guns. You've got your Pulaski. Sebastina has Carlita has, that's her other character. Carlita has her shield and an old pistol, a 38 special, basically.
Okay.
I regret doing mostly melee.
Oh, you also have a flamethrower. I forgot. We all kind of forgot that for a minute. You do have a flamethrower. Yeah.
I believe I recall.
That's sexy.
Oh,
Yeah.
why don't you guys go first? Sounds like you guys have things that are a little more applicable to the situation.
You don't want to use a flamethrower?
Yeah, then I have to go around the corner. I almost died.
So you could blind fire around the corner. And
The fire's gonna go like
I'd
this.
make it a little, well, here's the thing. It's an area of effects weapon. Like, it literally just has this cone that it creates.
Cone?
So I'd say there's a strong argument for it. Like, yeah, taking a sniper rifle with a singy tiny bullet and trying to shoot around a corner would be really difficult. But, like, shooting a flaming squirt gun down a relatively narrow hallway, not that difficult. There's a good chance you're going to hit something.
Bots.
Let's go. Let's do it.
Let's do it. Okay.
Let's do
All
it.
right. Okay. So. First 3 squares plus 2. So I need to roll everything first.
Oh, yeah. This is fiddly. Yeah.
Understand the language.
I know. Okay.
It sounds like there's a range, so.
Oh, got it. Yeah. So that's a whole thing. I'm gonna say 20 feet. So you're at long range with. You're at long range to hit the turret. It's about 20 feet down to that junction, so that means you're gonna have a -1 to damage, but not to hit. Yeah. So roll using heavy weapons, which is 2 plus it's green, right?
Yeah.
So that's 7.
Okay.
So yeah, so you get a 7, and let's say you're trying to hit an 11.
Okay.
7, 11.
Beyblade. I got 3 ones.
Oh, zang.
Yeah, I like 3 ones.
Zang. All right,
You
so
like
that's
3
You
ones?
like 3 ones? How do you like them 3 ones? So that's 17 against an 11. So you definitely hit.
So it says it fires for the next 4 turns.
Yes.
Is a turn everybody else playing? It's a loose.
We're not going in initiative order just to keep things flowing story-wise. Here's what I'll say. Because you literally just, like, dumped a bunch of flaming fuel underneath a gun with flammable gunpowder ammo,
There's probably nothing wrong with that. It's
you quickly spray this burst down the hallway. You bring the gun back, and you see flames licking, and there's a fire, and then you hear the gun go off, but it's weird and erratic.
I love the I think unintentional but very funny character choice of like Snow is afraid of this gun. Like is afraid of the flamethrower.
Yeah.
Like
It's too powerful.
Afraid to use it.
Everybody knows cats are afraid of
Yeah, once I unleash it, my
flamethrowers.
fur could catch on fire. Okay, you're being sensitive.
I'm not saying it's wrong. I'm saying it's funny.
Yeah, cats hate cucumbers. That's also true.
That is also
That's right.
Yeah, and so
flamethrower.
so a couple
Cats
bullets.
famously hate two things: cucumbers and flamethrowers.
Flamethrowers. And only one of them gets much attention on the internet.
And it's
We need to raise awareness.
Yeah, I know. So yeah, the bullets do what's called a cook-off. They're like they're going off in the magazine instead of in the chamber where they're supposed to go. So you hear a lot of ping pang. It's almost like making popcorn in the pot.
They're death popcorn.
Yeah, nothing hits you, and when you look back around the corner after the 4 turns are done, the gun is sort of like one of those cartoon Looney Tunes, like when someone like puts their finger in the barrel and
Awesome.
it's
Yeah.
like
Nice.
that. It's just
Yeah.
wrecked.
Nice.
Well done. Well
Incredible.
done. So, yeah.
Yay.
Yeah.
We did it. Okay,
Yeah.
we're free.
Yeah.
We're free.
So we're gonna go left, right?
Yes.
Where there's more conduit.
Left, correct.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. You keep following the conduit.
And I have no Samson tonight.
Copy that. I know. Thank you. Oh, very aware. So you follow the conduit and you get.
Means I need to go to bed.
That's her code for
I
yeah.
have to take care of 236 kids.
That's true.
Let's just call it 250.
Pick one. That's
But,
probably.
I do like that being specific does make it significant. I always tell people 250 because I love you.
Well,
Yeah.
I don't
Round up.
But it's insane either way.
It's
It's a lot.
insane.
It's a lot.
It's true.
Do you want to go?
I'm just
Get ready for bed?
hinting because it's
I'm totally
9:48,
trying to.
and I'm having a lot of fun, but I'm also fading. But I
Copy
don't
that,
want to be
baby.
that guy with.
I also think I know where PR is leading this,
Well,
and I
okay, so
know
let's-
that we can end this very quickly.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you get to the court.
Okay.
Yeah.
We're there!
Hooray! We made it. Yeah.
I know exactly
Yeah.
what PR wants me to do, and I'm gonna do it, Captain.
Okay.
I'm gonna do it, Lumberdaddy.
Nice.
I'm gonna write that down. His name is Lumberdaddy.
Lumberdaddy.
Please don't call me that out of this room.
Never.
You don't want to confuse the children.
Oh, never.
I did have somebody call me dad twice.
No.
Yeah.
At work?
I mean, somewhere. I don't want to call anybody out.
Hold on.
And I was like,
feel like-
what? And she was like, yeah.
What? You're being way too vague.
I can't say more
You're among
I'm not gonna.
on television.
I was gonna say, I was like, we're
We're on the whole internet. I'll tell you the whole story later.
We're on the.
I'll tell you, yeah.
Isn't
We're on the whole internet. Yeah. We're on the YouTubes. But anyways, yeah, that happened. And so, yeah, you're at the core. Dad? Yeah. Well, huh?
You answered to it, and that's your fault.
Yes, daughter. Nope.
You answered to it, and that's your fault. If someone called me dad, I would immediately go,
No, I was like,
What?
no, I was like, what the hell did he say?
Put it back. Put it back. Put it back.
Yeah.
put it back.
Yeah.
So we're going.
You're in the core. Yeah. And so from
Drop
here,
that beat.
you have access to the power supply. You also have access to exterior cameras, and it's a massacre out there.
We gotta.
Yeah.
You guys gotta get out of here.
Why?
Because we only have 2 minutes before it goes off.
Where are you gonna go?
My consciousness gets backed up into a robot. I'm not gonna argue about this. I need you to leave.
Oh, wait. Arthur you'll be with your family?
Yeah.
This is where it starts. Oh my
My
god.
consciousness will get backed up into a robot. It'll be okay.
But I
Go. We have no time.
It's true. It's true. You don't. It's
Holy
actually.
crap, that's so sad and
you can
amazing at
you
the
can
same
see that the mountain has locked on to your kite cutter. That
I'm like actively pushing them
Yeah.
out of
Yeah.
here.
Yeah.
Okay,
ADAC storm.
I'm following now. Oh.
10,000 crew on board this massive ship are in danger if you don't do this now. It is walking towards them.
Can I just turn around and look at him and be like, I only have 2 of them and I don't want to waste one on you. I'm joking.
Get out of here.
joking.
Go away. Snow, go away.
Got it. So you're backed up.
Yes.
Right. All right. He's backed up. So,
Holy crap.
all right. So how long do you give them before you start the timer?
I am like truly like watching the cameras for 2 things. One, if I could see on any of the external cameras that they have gotten, like that they are away, and also, but I'm also measuring like when can I no longer wait, like in terms of the
Right.
it taking aim at the.
So here's and so the problem is you have enough time to do it before the kite cutter is in range, but we're gonna have to do some rolls to see where they end up by
Can
the
we
time that
deploy
happens.
the force field while we dip
Yeah,
out?
that's sure. Yeah, so y'all have the shield up. You're following
Shield
back
up.
to the conduits. I'm not going to force you to do anything difficult in terms of navigating. This is just a roll in terms of choose. I'd say we're looking at athletics or gymnastics.
I was going to say gymnastics.
Yeah, athletics or gymnastics, and you need to roll as high as you can. And we'll see what that.
Is there anything? Probably not, but I just want to know. Is there anything I can roll on my end that could extend their time or like give them any kind of bonus?
Oh, that's
Yeah,
a great idea.
that's a really great idea. Give me a tech roll. If you get over a 15, and you're still rizzed, you know that you are.
I've been rizzed this whole time, baby.
Yeah.
Where is it?
Actually, I'm going to give you 2 riz. You are dying for a cause. You are going to give this body up. And you know that you're backed up.
And I'm going to tell you, PR, to save it, because I got a 30.
Bro.
Oh.
Hell
Wow.
yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Put a cork in it, bro. You got a
I got 3
Yeah.
6s, 3 5s, and my base for all of that is
Damn.
already a 5.
Damn.
yeah.
Okay. So you on a 30 tech roll. That's
It's the highest roll I've
you
ever
have
gotten.
Never.
ever.
What are the odds?
The next closest?
The next closest roll, I think, was like an 18.
That's wild.
I've never rolled that high on anything ever.
That's very OP of you.
That's like in my D&D game where the 2 people rolled dual nat 20s for like a...
Dude, you're really putting a fork in the wrench in the gear. Oh man.
Whoa, buddy.
No, that's a heavy roll for me to work with. To make it count. Yeah. Fuck
If you
yeah.
need a moment,
Well, so what did you all get for your run?
Oh, we did.
Yeah, if you need to keep rolling, give me
So-
do whatever you need to do to get that gymnastics or athletics.
right now I'm at a 7,
Here, the control center.
but I could roll again.
You're at 7.
I'm at
You're
7.
stomping
Okay.
him, bro.
Again.
0 to 30 scale. I'm just
Oh,
wait. So,
So I had a 5
what's your
and 3 2s.
what's your modifier though?
A 5.
Okay. So think about the 0 to 30 scale in terms of like where you want to be to run as fast as possible. on
Right,
this-
that's why I
this
was gonna
giant
keep my
robot.
5 and
you said we have to beat a 15.
I did say that. Yeah.
Okay, I got 16.
16. Okay.
Because 1, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16.
Got it. That's amazing. Good. Very lengthy of you.
6. I'm a cat. I'm gonna run. Jump. Cat things.
7. I'm back to 7, so I'll just stay.
You got 7 total. Okay. So 16, 20. You two are bouncing down the corridors. Snow, you notice that Carlita is dragging behind. Yeah.
Oh, come on.
And so you're so far ahead that you have to run back and get her to hop
Come
on.
on.
And that does take some time.
Okay.
And Arthur, with a 30, so you're at the control center, you're at the power core, you're watching the cameras, you're seeing your friends making this heroic effort. The fuck off lasers are just slicing people in half and destroying and laying waste. And the mountain is walking towards Adak Storm. And you know that if you don't do something, your friends aren't going to clear the radius before it has range on the ship. And you get out your keiki, you hook up to the computer, and you lock in and take control enough. You're not able to control the whole system, but you're able to slow it down. It's like, do you remember the Stuxnet virus? Some Mossad, Israeli intelligence introduced a virus to the uranium enriching centrifuges that would slow them down enough that they wouldn't make weapons grade material for bombs, and nobody had any idea. So you're able to work something along those lines where
That's cool.
where the machine thinks that it's moving at a different pace than it is, and you slow it down, and you buy your friends the time, and they get clear, and you know that they won't be harmed by this explosion. They're clear of the radius minus whatever shielding the mountain will do. Yep. And you set it off.
The saddest part about this is that Arthur is like, and it's okay, I will immediately be put into a robot's body and there will be no time dilation at all.
Right. And so you feel, is there anything you want to say or do before the 2-minute timer goes down and detonates?
Yeah.
Nope.
Okay. All right. You're riding this out like an absolute
I am watching all
hero.
of those cameras obsessively, and and every once in a while, like looking back at the thing, like, okay.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Sweat pouring down my face.
It's beautiful, man.
Definitely.
And so this nuke that you rode in on a dirt bike just goes off, and you feel nothing. In one moment you're there, and the next you're completely. You are just the periodic table once again. And yeah. Dr. Manhattan? No, you become your constituent parts. There's zero pain involved in this process. You're gone.
Hell yeah.
And you're beautiful and resplendent, and you did this phenomenal sacrifice, and the mountain just melts from the inside. It is so hardened and strong. It's such a monumental piece of tech that it holds the majority of this bomb inside itself and just melts into this radioactive slag. But there has to be a pressure release somewhere, right? That amount of force can't be generated inside a contained space like that without something giving. And it cracks, and these shards blast out from this crack that forms along the edge as you two are running down Williams Lake past towards the ocean, back to safety. The bike's obviously ineffective, and so you're on foot, you're hauling, you're riding, and
I'm riding you.
To safety.
and you get
Nice.
you get clipped by some of the debris,
Oh, she.
and both of you take 20 points of damage, and you're okay. Yeah, you're okay. You're close, but not dead. And you get back up and keep running for fear of whatever radiation and fallout, and you make it back to the beach. There's landing craft. You get on board, and you're back on Hadak Storm, and the island's safe. You all won.
We did it.
And
Holy crap.
It's the second day of your voyage when you realize that you don't have the crucible.
Oh my.
There's been so much healing and logistics and help, and neither of you have slept for those 2 days. There's so many injured, and the boat is just alive with activity and celebration, but also reparations and taking care of the wounded. And
I forgot what the Crucible was.
It's the thing you're supposed to be in it.
You're in the crucible.
We don't have it anymore.
My wife gave it to.
And so you realize
For
that
two persons.
you must have dropped it when you got hit by the debris. And it's somewhere back in Williams Lake Gulch. And for the next 10 years, whenever you two have shore leave, you charter a small sailboat, and being based in Aleut Star, the closest arcology, you sail back a multi-day trip, and you scour that ravine looking for, amongst the rubble, your friend locked in this digital arc. And on year 10, you find him. And the crucible's intact. But he's been locked away by himself.
For 10 years.
10 years. All alone, and the world has moved on in many ways and changed, and Arth3r Parr is celebrated as a hero. You know, the hero of the Aleut battle, the Battle of the Aleut Islands. But when you eventually get him back into a body, it's back to a very different world than when you left. And so, Arthur, for you, does it feel like an eternity or no time at all?
It doesn't feel like any time at all.
Yeah.
I think there's a period. I think there's an aspect of time where like something feels wrong. Something feels different. Something feels wrong in the way like when you have overslept and you're like, doesn't feel like I feels like I was supposed to wake up earlier than this. But I don't think I certainly don't understand to what extent that has happened.
Yeah. So what happens when you go back to Kemkemalite? You get a body. It's been 10 years, and your son is a boy now.
Recognizing how many years it's been, and I see that my wife has remarried. I'm like, yes, that's my son, but also that kid has never met me. That man is that kid's father.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't want to make her. I wouldn't want to put her in a Castaway situation. That 350-year-old movie that I saw one time.
Right. Yeah. Good reference. Yeah. So.
I'm like, I saw Castaway. I'm not going to do that to her.
So you see them, and you.
I think it's a similar thing of like what you described a couple sessions ago, which is like I'm sure that they see me,
Yeah.
and I just pretend like I don't recognize them
Yeah.
because I'm a robot.
Yeah. 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 And so,
I probably like have some kind of like cute interaction with my son. Like he looks at me and then I just do like a little like wave.
Yeah.
And that's when I realize that like my emotions are not what they should be, because I'm like, this should feel worse than it does.
right. Right. You feel less.
I'm like, this should feel
Unit.
worse, and I'm glad that it doesn't. But also, I know this is supposed to feel different than what it does.
It's like talking to someone through thick glass.
And I think that over the next, like another decade, right?
Yeah. Another 15 years. Right?
Yeah, I think over the next like decade, what I lack in emotion, I make up for in remembering how I'm realizing that I'm like almost just like kind of reflavoring sociopathy, and that is not my intention. But like this idea of like I remember how I would have felt about something.
Yeah.
And that's the closest thing I have to an emotion right now, is like recognizing how something should feel, and then just, it's not feeling that emotion, it's understanding that is the emotion I should be feeling in this moment,
Right.
and just that understanding, but not actually feeling that emotion.
Right. That's what we got for the next decade and a half. That is your reality. And back to this night in present time in the mountains above Kemkemalai, watching the transit of the full moon over this beautiful arcology that was your home. You activate your joy matrix and feel that whole memory.
And it all floods back to me, and like all the emotions that I would have felt at the time I actually feel.
Yeah.
All at once.
That's a lot. All right. Well, I think that's where we're going to end tonight. Thank you.
Thank you.
That's the
That was really great.
origin of Arth3r Parr.
Wow.
And thanks for coming, Hope.
Yeah, no worries.
You're welcome anytime.
All right, well, let me know whenever you do this. It's fun.
We'll probably. I mean, Snow could still be around, or we could
Yeah.
write you a new character, whatever.
Yeah, whatever's up to-
whatever's talking to you.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, I love
Appreciate
how
you
you
guys.
were all in.
Yeah.
Yeah, why not?
Cool. And y'all should know, Hope was like, yeah, I know this is kind of last minute. I can be kind of ambient as a character.
And I was like, you can just be in the
And I was
background.
like- I was like, nope, you're center stage. Dive in, buckle up. Here we go.
It's like I can be like a fishwife or something. You can someone in the background, like, buy my wares or something.
Fishwife?
Yeah.
Yes.
Is that a term?
Yes.
I've never heard of that.
Oh, I heard bitch wife.
Oh.
No.
That's what I
It could be anything, really.
That's not a term.
It's up to interpretation.
Okay.
How would you define fishwife?
Fish wife.
It's like someone who's like I mean, in my mind, it's like your husband is a fisherman and you're there to cook the food and like clean the fish and like take care of the kids. You're like a house wife,
Ambient.
trad wife,
Background, yeah.
Yeah.
Trad wife.
Nice.
Is that
trad wife.
a coarse-mannered woman who is prone to shouting, is what the dictionary is telling me.
Buy my wares.
Like, do it for me.
I hear you.
Yeah.
That's what
But no, I'm not a fishwife at all.
It's like someone in the back who's just like.
A skanky lynx? What was